Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Big Brother.
I thought you were setting me up. The Big Brother Hometown
Season 12 finale. Wow, we didn't practice that, didn't plan that, and Max sprung it on me, but it made sense at the time. We are so glad that you are joining us tonight. I know there's a lot of things going on tonight, but we're excited that you would take your evening to watch the Big Brother Hometown Season 12 finale with us tonight. Let me introduce, I don't want to leave this guy hanging, but we have one of our other prod members here, of course, tonight. Max is here, Josh is here, and of course, Adam Parnell is here with us tonight.
What's up?
How are you, Adam?
I'm great. I'm so excited about this finale. I think it's going to be amazing. So
Yes.
I can't wait to see it.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We've had a really fun season. I felt like I was going to show someone something, but I don't remember what it was. Yes, I love this comment. My favorite ESPN commentators, they're back. Had a hiatus last season, but we're back here. So here's what you're going to see tonight. Well, one piece of housekeeping. This is what I was going to say. If you are new to watching us tonight, and you've not watched any of these streams before, you can go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. And you can quickly, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, you're fine. But if you're watching on Facebook, go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. That way we can see your name, like we just saw Carl ask, "Where's Gray?" And then every once in a while, we might have someone that's, do we have any?
Everybody's good today.
Everybody's good so far. Usually we'll have someone that's just known as Facebook user, but we want to be able to show your comments on stream from time to time. But anyway, that's not important. Here's what you're going to see tonight. You're going to see the final part 3 of the final head of household competition between Destiny and Amanda here in a moment. Then whoever wins that head of household competition, hopefully Lizzy will be here, and whoever wins that is going to decide who they sit next to against the jury, who they evict, and then we're going to bring the jury in one at a time after the who's commenting as Big Brother Hometowns.
That was me. I was defending the Christmas tree in the background.
Oh, I was like, who else could that have been? Anyway, we'll bring the jury in one at a time. After the final 2 give their opening statements, jury will come in. They'll question the final 2, and then at the end they'll vote, and we'll reveal the vote. We'll reveal a winner, and we're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And that's pretty much the landscape of tonight's final head of household or tonight's finale. But let's get into it. I know these two have been waiting a long time to at least do this part. We have 2 of our final 3, Destiny and Amanda. How are you, ladies?
Hi.
Nervous.
Love that.
I took an edible, but I'm good.
A little chill. Good. Was the hype music to your liking this time?
I muted you guys and turned out my headphones, so I'm sure it was fantastic, but
Thanks.
You made us come in here like 10 minutes before we went live and then made us sit there I was like, that deuces, let me go get another edible. This will be great.
Perfect. Well, let's get into it. Make you wait no longer. You both have an A and a B on your piece of paper. Here's how it's going to work. There are 8 questions. We gave the jury a survey, and we're going to ask you questions about what the jury said. So, for example, I might say, when Adam was asked who his favorite host is, he said A, Josh, or B, Max. You guys would reveal, and of course, B, Max is the correct answer. Of course, as always, signal to me that you're ready. Don't reveal your answer until I ask you to reveal it. There are 8 questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. And if there's a tie, we go into the stay or fold image once again. Our favorite trusty way to break tiebreakers here. So maybe we'll have to do that. So let's get into it. Are you guys ready? Amanda looks frozen for a second, but she's not frozen anymore. Let's get into it. Here we go. Question number 1. When asked her favorite moment of the game, just said A, aligning with the girls, or B, winning an HOH. All right, go ahead and reveal. Amanda says B. Destiny says A. The correct answer is B, winning an HOH. That's 1 on the board for Amanda. Question number 2. When asked who the least trustworthy player in the game was, or person in the game was, Hannah said A, Destiny, or B, Rizzo.
Ooh.
All right, let's see him. Amanda says A, Destiny. Destiny says B, Rizzo. The correct answer is A, Destiny. Amanda's up 2-0.
Well, there you go. Okay, thanks, Anna.
Question number 3. When asked who the most trustworthy player in the game was, Jerry said A. Rizzo or B. Mark. All right, let's see him. Both said A. You're both correct. Question number 4. When asked who was robbed, Rizzo said A. Michael or B. Mark. Let's see him. Amanda says B. Mark. Destiny says A. Michael. The correct answer is A. Michael. That makes it 3-2,
Yep.
right?
Amanda leads 3-2.
Amanda leads 3-2. Question number 5. When asked what she valued most as a juror, Monica said A, loyalty and integrity, or B, big moves. All right, let's see him. Amanda says A, loyalty and integrity. Destiny says big moves, and we are tied. The correct answer is big moves.
3-3.
3-3. Going into question number 6. For Macy, the hardest part of the game was A, losing competitions, or B, getting the boot. Reveal. Destiny says A, losing competitions. Amanda says B, getting the boot. The person that's taking the lead here is Amanda. The correct answer was B, getting the boot. Question number 7 of 8. In a word, Mark called his BBH experience A, exhausting, or B, emotional. All right, let's see him. You both said A. You were both correct. And finally, when asked when he had the most fun, Nathan said A, on Skype calls, or B, live competitions.
If Amanda gets this right, she wins.
If Amanda gets it right, she wins. If they answer the same thing, she wins. And if not, we have a tie. All right, let's see it. You both said B, live competitions. You're both correct. And congratulations, Amanda. Amanda,
Good
you
job, Amanda.
are going to the final 2, and you are the final head of household. Now let's see where Lizzy is.
Checking on
Checking-
her dinner party.
For the record, you may be noticing that someone else is missing. A key member of our team, Mitchell Stokes. He made the decision to take Lizzy to the end of another game, so that would perfectly free her up for this. But you know, Mitchell had to do what was best for his game, and we love Slade's game.
Yep, they're still going.
And they're still going. Let's see if I can get Lizzy. Where is? See if we can just get her to sneak in for like a minute. If not, we can just like, you know, I'm not above telling jokes again, but last time I gave Amanda that opportunity, it took
Amanda,
it.
I got more stories. More stories.
I actually enjoyed that.
I
really
did too.
Silly rabbit kicks her for treads.
Amazing.
I'm gonna get another edible.
Don't go too far off the deep end.
I'm just kidding.
I also
I
know a
just-
story about green golf balls and the fluffiest dog in the universe.
I'm going to give Lizzy at least the update that you won, Amanda, so that she at least knows that much. The jury is ready to get in here. We'll get to that eventually. Gray, you are in the chat, but why aren't you here with us
Exactly.
enjoying the
That's
finale
I was
from
wondering the same thing when I saw him commenting.
He's probably. I'm ready for the excuse. Whatever it is, I'm prepared for it.
We can talk about our off-season lineup.
Yes, off-season lineup. So here's one thing that I have been thinking about. I haven't told anyone this. I told Jenny this afternoon. one of the first things I want to do in the off season. We're gonna do tons of more of the weakest link. That's always a lot of fun. But one thing I do want to do is like a Big Brother Hometowns town hall where people submit ideas. We just discuss Big Brother Hometowns as an idea. Submit things to me. We'll talk about the format, talk about competitions, talk about whatever you want. We'll just have like a big town hall meeting. Let's see.
The cast has had a lot of good ideas this season.
Yes.
And they've been more than willing to share them with us.
Yeah.
So anything to make the game better.
Yeah, Macy asked if she can play the weakest link again. Absolutely, anytime. Anytime Macy wants to play the weakest link.
I'm excited for the next version of Dead Last, to be honest.
Yes, we'll probably do Dead Last again. That was fun.
And BBH weakest link, third places at war.
Third places at war is probably coming up.
Yes.
There's a good handful of people that we'll have there. Thanks for hanging with us. If you are watching along, Lizzy was typing and then she stopped typing. I don't know what that means.
We should definitely do some more Family Feud as well.
Yes.
I want to play in a Family Feud.
Yeah.
And maybe be a part of as iconic a moment as Gray and the weather.
I think that's kind of hard to match, but
yeah. You can't create those moments.
Right.
They just happen.
They just happen.
that can't be a goal. It has to be an accident.
Right.
Exactly. Oh my God, Lee, get out of the comments with this third place.
How did you get that third place, Max?
I don't know. Lee, who would have had anything to do with that? Lizzy cannot.
Just what I'd hoped for. Okay, I'm going to break the third wall for a hot second. Not really. I'm going to go behind the curtain. Amanda, do you have your mind made up?
No.
You do not. Okay, good to know. Because if you did, we would just move on, and then if we had to wait for Lizzy, we'd have to wait for Lizzy. But if it was Destiny, we would just move on. So since you don't, we will continue to do this. Gray's here. Perfect.
Here.
He's here.
Ray's here. Yay.
I mean, I'm literally watching as a viewer tonight. And I texted Josh that earlier, but I just, I heard my name in people's mouths. And anytime I hear my name in people's mouths, I just have to show up and see what we're talking about. Like what's going on? What's the 411?
We missed you. That's a good reason to have your name in our mouths.
Well, I missed every single one of you.
Aww.
Everyone stand me in the comments.
What's the weather update, weatherman Gray?
There is a cold front blowing through Alabama right now, and it is cold. And a big cloud of dust from West Texas has made its way over Alabama today, and it is hazy as all get out. I was in Birmingham, Alabama this morning, and you could not even see the city skyline because it was so dusty.
Wow.
Back to you in the studio, Adam.
I got nothing.
The weather here was today it's cold today, very cold. Rainy. I was supposed to have a youth group event tonight, but I canceled it because it was really cold and rainy. So I didn't want them running around in the sludge of the yard at our church. So we didn't do it, which was actually kind of nice because then I didn't have to stress about that whilst having this going on tonight.
While we have 30 people here, if you want to buy some merch, we have had many reviews that the hoodies on teespring.com are some of the softest that you will ever experience. I'm probably going to think about ordering one pretty soon.
I can confirm that they're very soft and very cool. We may potentially have some new merch items. I never got to it, but the ladies here know what I'm talking about. But we're going to make some really cool things inspired from the season potentially. If they look good, I think they'll look good.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, because Max, you haven't been paying attention.
I also want to say to the 30 viewers that if you have not voted for the viewing lounge's favorite player yet, you need to go right now at this very moment because voting closes in about 35 minutes for that. And so we want to announce that at the end of this episode, or at some point tonight, I'm sure. And so please vote. If you're standing in line, do not leave line. You still need to vote. Okay. They can't make you leave the line.
Exactly. They will not ask for your ID.
Wait,
No.
What are you talking about? I wasn't listening.
During elections.
Now who's not paying attention?
Me.
Anytime there's an election year, everyone on Twitter is like, if you're in line, don't leave the line. And then people have taken that and made a meme out of it. Like someone said this year, like world's sexiest man was like Chris Pratt or something like that. And someone was like, if you're standing in line to vote, please don't leave the line. And so people make like memes out of it.
That's awesome.
It's like a big
You
thing.
can always count on Gray to be up to date on the latest memes. It's
You know?
That's very true.
Gray's Instagram story is just a factory of insanely good content. I just have to say.
And I'd probably be famous already if it wasn't for the fact that my Instagram has to be private because I don't want my students to find me.
Yeah. that's.
And I'm not tooting my own horn by saying that. I'm just like stating facts.
I mean, I agree. I believe Chris is asking questions now.
Is he? Where? I don't know what that means. we are. I feared this. I feared this all day, and it stressed me out all day. So if you see the stress on my face, that's because I'm stressed. But if that's just because I don't want to waste your time, Destiny and Amanda, of course, and everyone, we have a nice big audience tonight. I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. There's all these wonderful reasons why I'm stressed, but that's okay. Because life happens. As a kid, here's my soliloquy. As a kid, when growing up, the two main words that I was taught were respect and flexibility. Respect each other, respect yourself, respect friends, respect strangers, and then flexibility. Sometimes things happen, and you have to deal with it, and you have to be flexible and adapt. And so this is one of those moments where I'm
You were taught flexibility as a child?
Yeah. Like growing up in youth group, anytime we ever did anything, and especially when we would like leave the premises to go anywhere, before we would leave, it'd be like two main words: respect and flexibility.
Interesting.
And I always took it with me, and I've taken it with me today. And I tell my students that because I think those are two really good main words. So respect and flexibility, kids, get you a long way. Tonight, and often we would joke and just put it together and call it reflexibility.
Wow. Hey, I do want to point out just in a quick weather update from friend of the show Crystal Powell said that there is a blizzard today. There is a blizzard. Wow. I actually cannot remember where Crystal Powell is from. K-Pow, friend of the show. I can't remember where she's from, but where she is, there is a blizzard today and all across America. So just wanted to update you on that. Sending your blizzard pics.
Speaking of K-Pow and what she did, she created an incredible draft for our viewers this season. From what I understand, it is going to be very close for who wins the draft tonight. Regardless of what happens, I hear it's going to be very close. So we'll see.
Every time you guys say weather, I think you're about to talk about my last name. I'm like, what joke are we getting today?
Is that like the
Doppler radar? I'm like, oh.
Macy is offered to come on live and start dancing.
I want to see that. Let's do that. Come on, Macy, bring it, girl.
We'll get Macy in here for some dancing, for awesome off the record dancing.
Are we going to turn this into a talent show?
I'm okay with it.
I can't do my talent on camera. We'd get flagged.
Yeah, I don't want to know what that is now. Tell us off the air.
I'm pretty sure you can figure it out.
I'm not sure I can.
I can't.
So hopefully, Hannah's telling us that she can lick her elbow. That's a talent.
Bring her on. Bring her on.
Get her on.
Really?
I sure can't.
I thought it was impople.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
All right, bring her on. Let's see it. Let's do the elbow and then the dancing.
Talent show.
Destiny, can you try it?
Hell no, I don't. I look stupid enough on my own. I don't need to look stupid doing that.
I still need the BBH spelling bee and the BBH talent show.
Oh, wait.
Macy's here.
Oh, it's Macy. Oh, I thought it was. Should we? I thought it was Lizzy. I got excited.
Lizzy's gonna be like 40 more minutes.
I don't believe in that.
Okay, whatever deniability you need.
That is the deniability I need. Okay, Macy, the floor's about to be yours. You are not addressing anyone yet. This is all about you and dancing. So game can wait till later. Dancing happens now. Welcome, Macy Love, who's looking beautiful.
Yes. Oh, you look gorgeous. Hey, Macy.
Wow. Thank you.
Ow.
Okay, I am doing this in my bathroom and it's a little bit messy. I wasn't expecting to perform, but I'm always ready. So
I feel that, girl.
I'll just get some music going.
Life is a stage and you're a performer.
And I thankfully did have pants on today, but I did have to take the tag off of my pants because I figured out that I was going to be performing. So it's fine. Does anyone have any requests?
What's the newest TikTok trend?
We know you know that answer.
What's that?
While we're waiting while we're waiting on Macy, if you're a fan of the BBH spelling bee, let us know in the comments. And be on the lookout for the BBH spelling bee coming this off season, hosted by yours truly.
Is that a joke when Macy answered that question so confidently?
I don't like BBH spelling games. Looking at you, C4.
I wonder if I play music if y'all are going to be able to hear.
Oh, we'll hear it.
Probably.
If not, it'll just add to the mess. And it'll just be more entertaining.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Hold on. It might have curse words in it.
That's fine. It's fine.
My room, and I don't have sheets on it.
Are your pants pink? That's super cute.
They're too big on me.
It still looks cute. I like the pink on pink.
Okay, this is called the bunny hop. And I'll tell y'all how to play and y'all how to do it too, okay?
Get it, Macy. Get it, Macy.
I learned that at the Electric Cowboy whenever I was 17.
I can't wait for the next time Macy plays BBH for that to be on like the highlight reel.
You couldn't see my footsteps, but they were so good. How about a classic that everyone knows? Is everyone gonna join in?
Yeah, I'll join in.
It is.
I don't know if this is legit or not.
Ah.
Shimmy a little bit, everyone.
Macy, in the comments, they're asking you to do the WAP dance.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Well spoken.
You better lick your fingers or it doesn't count.
Christian has specifically requested this. Oh, I think we're talking about different WAPs.
What other WAP is there?
Like Megan Thee Stallion WAP.
Oh shoot.
I think that's the WAP that Christian
No.
was thinking about when he-
Greg, can you sing a few bars?
Josh, is this streaming to your personal Facebook?
It is not.
Okay.
I was going to say, we did not do that.
Can I do a dramatic reading of the lyrics?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll dance as you do that.
okay. So receive this, everyone. I said certified freak, 7 days a week, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. Woo. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. I said, beat it up, catch a charge, extra large and extra hard. And I don't really feel comfortable saying the P word as many times as I've said it so far. So I'm going to stop right there while I'm ahead of myself.
Yeah, good idea.
This night is all about strong women. And so I just want to defer to the 3 strong females that are on this screen right now and let you take the rest of the
Just
time,
because you
ladies.
say WAP doesn't mean we're not strong, honey.
It's all about y'all tonight. No more dramatic readings from me.
WAP. Women are perfect. Powerful.
Oh God.
Justin's wants to know, sharp contrast to when we were told not to swear. That's because this season I chose not to stream to my personal Facebook account.
Oh, if we were told not to swear, I would never be allowed on here.
Well, that's what everyone says every time, but usually you guys are adult enough to actually handle it. But
Yeah,
I played it
usually,
safe this time.
Olivia came into my room today because she was very upset that she swore while playing Roblox.
Ah!
And I was like, it's okay, baby. What happened? I was like, what word did you say? She was like, Mom, I did the big one. I was like, oh dear, what's the big one? And she said, I was so mad. I said, what the fuck? And I was like, yep, that's the big one.
The big one.
That's the big one. She's like, are you disappointed? I'm like, no, you used it in the right context. Just don't do it again.
I just want to point out that in the private chat, Amanda just let me know that her mom is watching this right now, and I am so
mortified.
My mom let me watch Sex in the City when I was 10, and now that I just told her this story, she's probably mortified. She did banish me to the kitchen during the juicy parts, but she is fine.
Okay.
I just was thinking that to like make you sweat a little bit, and I think it worked.
I said the P word a lot, and
you said it a lot of times.
And
yeah. Tell someone to go to streamer.com/Facebook.
Yes. Hey, look.
Where is Lizzy?
Whoever you are, we want you to go to streamer.com/Facebook so we can know who you are.
What did it say?
It said if Macy dancing and dramatic WAP reading isn't the highlight of the season, I don't want whatever it is. Fair.
Oh.
Christian asked, "What are we waiting on? Is this intermission?" No, we're waiting on Lizzy to get here.
Well, look, it's already been 15 of the 30 to 45 minutes that I said it would be.
Hey.
What was that beep?
What was that beep? It's like
first.
No, it wasn't that. It was
it sounded like a cut
phone beep,
like a cut scene.
It sounded like like whenever there's a countdown, like 10, 9, 8, like beep.
Yeah.
Viewers, did you hear that beep? What is that beep?
What the bleep?
What the bleep? The mystery of deviation.
Oh, we could do more of Daniel's What the Bleeps. That would take up a few minutes.
Oh.
Love you, Daniel.
That is so funny. Oh my God.
The percentage chances of Daniel, if you're watching.
Daniel is actually moving this weekend, so guarantee he's not watching.
We could play a game called Sausage.
Is that like eggs, bacon, grits?
Sausage.
Is that it?
The game is you pick a word, and everyone asks you a question, and the only thing you can answer to that question is that word. So if I asked you what big juicy things you like, and then you had to say sausage, and you laugh, I win.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued.
So anyway, say my word was marshmallow. You guys can ask me questions. If I say marshmallow and crack a smile or start laughing, you win the game.
I like this.
I'm gonna lose so fast. Why couldn't you tell me before?
We can play a practice round. My word will be marshmallow.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
What item was used to assassinate President Kennedy in 1963?
Marshmallow.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you stick up your nose to get the hairs out?
Marshmallow.
I would lose.
We can laugh at their stuff, right? I don't have to be straight faced the whole. Oh, thank God.
You guys are allowed to laugh. I just can't laugh when I'm answering the questions because then that person who asked me the question wins.
Oh,
I've got a good one.
Great.
okay.
Okay. I want you to fill in the blank, complete the lyric. Okay. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass.
Marshmallow.
I won.
I can't. Gray is now the winner. In the rules of the game, Gray could pick a word. Also, you're kind of supposed to like call on people so everyone doesn't like ask you all the questions at once. I forgot that rule. You know, sometimes we forget the rules. It's fine.
All right, Gray, it's your turn. Pick a word.
I do want to just point out really quick that the viewers did hear the beep.
Yeah, everyone heard it.
It's the beep heard around the world.
I didn't hear it.
That's gonna be the name of the finale episode. What's Gray's word should be?
Yeah, pick that word for me, Josh.
Your word is going to be spatula.
Okay, spatula. I can do this.
Gray, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
What do you use to get snow off your car?
A spatula. Am I allowed to smile?
No, it has to be stone faced.
Oh my God, I'm like in a,
you have to move your hand to this cheating.
Yeah. Okay.
What utensil do you take with you camping?
Spatula.
Puns really get people, so.
Wait, I
but
think
there's not many things that rhyme with spatula, so.
I'm gonna get you. I just know it.
What does a mother give birth to in the hospital?
Spatula.
That was good, Macy. That was very good.
I just knew that anything Macy said was going to get me. Oh, y'all want to record a quick episode of the pod?
Yeah.
While we're here.
Everyone wanted Gray's word to be weather in the comments.
I almost said that too, but that.
Oh man. Everyone, submit some ideas for talking points for us. Let's
AMA time, unrelated to the game, and ask us anything.
Anyone here, just tag them or say their name and then say what you want to ask them.
Yeah, we're open books here.
It's like truth or dare, but only truth.
Rumor is that the finale of Slade's game is as at their final juror, so that means we're close.
And
I said they only had 2 jurors left at 8:10.
Max is monitoring. Hopefully, this last person is
those jurors were spending a long time after.
That's what you get when you have a game with 13 jurors. Sorry, Slade, but
so one of the jurors spent like 10 minutes asking questions.
Yeah, one of them was insanely long, and this one is grilling Mitchell.
Oh, what if we K-Pow, it's an interesting story from my childhood. I grew up in a small town called Milton, Florida, which is just on the perimeter of Pensacola, Florida. Same town, actually, as Josh's wife, Jenny. We went to the same high school together. And we experienced hurricanes a lot. And as a child, I was always fascinated by hurricanes, and I always wanted to be a meteorologist. And then I got to college, and they don't really tell you how to major in meteorology in college. I mean, when it's like not a major at your college. And so I just became a teacher. But I like what I do, but I just think that I would be better suited on the television screen talking about weather and patterns. So that led me to my part-time career here at BBH Productions as an analyst.
Skype is going off.
So someone in the comments said something about we could play charades, which made me think, what if we play some of like our like Big Brother games that are just on? Like, do you want to pull up the Deal or No? I never got to play Deal or No Deal in my season.
That's gonna be a whole. Well, actually, it won't be a whole thing.
Oh, can we play that chain reaction one? Do you have that ready to go? That's like the only one I was decent at.
We didn't play that this season, but
but you played it.
I don't know if I don't have the same one that you watched.
Or
So
we could all play. We could play.
Don't remember anything. No, let's not, and then pretend that we didn't.
Let's see. What might I have? Let's see.
Okay, Abby Baxley said that my word needed to be weather, and she texted me a question and said, she said, Gray, honey, what is the first thing a baby complains about? That would have been the one that got me.
I like how Abby is winning this game via text message.
I'm trying to see if I have a good game show for us. As we sit here and wait. Actually,
I just want to shout out the most loyal viewers ever.
Wait, hold on, guys. I have something for us. While we wait, I got it, guys. Where I gotta find it.
Macy's so into this. She already knows she's gonna hate it, and I love it. She's like, I don't want to do this.
Where?
I'm just the comp queen, everyone. So. Hi, Monica.
All right. I have for us some Family Feud.
Oh, baby.
Let me do it. Dun, dun, dun. Is that
No, that's not John Cena.
Wait, is that John Cena or is that Family Feud?
All right, what is match? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of you. Ooh, there's a bad echo. Echo's gone.
What about oh, never mind.
We'll just go girls versus boys here. Adam and Gray versus the 3 ladies.
Y'all sure you want to do that?
I just heard the beeps again.
The beep happened again.
Did we hear the beeps?
There's 2 beeps.
Destiny, it was not you closing that thing.
Every time I do it, you guys yell, "There's a beep." So.
She's already told y'all once before what it was.
And I don't ever hear it. So.
All right. Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Question number 1. Let's see. We're how are we gonna do this? We don't have the buzzers, so we'll let Destiny and Gray face off. The first one to type in the private chat will be the buzzer winner and get to answer the question. Okay?
Yep.
All right, here's the first question. If time flies when you're having fun, tell me a place where it crawls. Gray.
When you're waiting for Christmas.
When you're waiting for Christmas. No, Destiny.
That's a good answer, Steve.
No, it wasn't. The question was, if time flies when you're having fun, tell me a place where it crawls.
Literally, have you ever heard the expression slower than Christmas?
Have you ever been to the place called Slower Than Christmas?
I've never heard of that place.
Exactly.
Oh, I get it now.
I said the question is, tell me a place where it crawls, Destiny.
A funeral home.
A funeral home. No, again. All right, we're back to Adam as the other guy.
No offense, church.
Church.
Ding,
ding, ding. All right, Amanda, if you can give me one answer better.
Watching paint dry.
Watching paint dry. No. All right, boys, would you like to play or pass?
Pass.
Yeah, I think pass.
All right, so we'll go Macy. If time flies when you're having fun, tell me a place where it crawls.
At your in-laws' house.
That's your in-laws' house. Strike 1. All right, Destiny, back to you.
School.
School. You got it. All right, Amanda.
In traffic.
in traffic. On the board again, Macy.
Work.
Yes.
At work.
Good
Number
answer.
1. All right, Destiny.
Oh shit. I don't. At the mall. I don't know.
At the mall when you're having a great time. No.
But nobody likes the mall.
That's true. The mall is so yesterday. Amanda.
It's the DMV.
At the DMV.
Ooh,
You got it.
Wow.
All right, Macy. 1 answer left. 2 strikes on you.
Have we said the doctor?
We have not said the doctor. Show me the doctor. Oh, strike 3. All right, boys. You get 1 chance and 1 answer to steal.
I was gonna say the DMV, but Amanda got it.
I was thinking the doctor.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Need an answer.
Think of a place where time crawls, and the only thing I can think of is like a baseball game.
The library?
Let's try the baseball game or a library. Nope. All
Is it
right,
a hospital?
the answer is time crawls when you get stuck in jail.
Okay, yeah, that would've
I
been
didn't want to say prison because Carl Landon Clark was in the comments saying prison, and I'm so upset that he's going to have this like affirmation now.
All right, now we'll do who is that? That was Destiny versus Gray. So we'll go Amanda versus Adam. First one to buzz in the private chat gets to answer the question. And here is the question. Tell me something people in Florida do a lot more than people in Minnesota. Amanda.
Go to Disney World.
Go to Disney World. Not there.
It's a fact.
It's true. Not on the board. Adam.
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Number 1, would you guys like to play or pass here this time around?
Gray.
All right, Gray. Tell me something
I'm
people.
from Florida, so I
You're
feel like
from
we could
Florida.
sweep this one.
Tell me something people in
Well, you
Florida
are. I'm not.
do a lot more than people in Minnesota.
Go hunting.
Go hunting. Is hunting big in Florida?
I mean, where I'm from in Florida is basically Alabama, so
Not here. All right, Adam.
Go tanning.
Go tanning. Ooh, strike 2. Okay, Gray, gotta be careful.
oh god, this is so difficult.
I don't know.
Go get plastic surgery.
No.
Gonna be there.
I can guarantee you that if we did a statistical analysis of the entire population of Florida and the entire population of Montana,
Minnesota.
same thing.
No, it is not.
Girls, I need an answer to steal.
I don't like.
Did we say drugs? Are we all thinking it?
No, I was gonna say smile, but that's not very nice.
I was thinking alligators, but I don't know that that's a thing.
What about just swimming? Just say swimming.
Swim.
Yeah,
All right.
we're in for swim.
For the points and the steal, swimming. You got it.
I figured that was the same thing as the beach.
Oh dear, don't you know? Us people in Minnesota don't know how to swim. Yeah.
Are you from there, Destiny?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
I haven't been there since I was 17, but yeah, I'm from there.
All right, Macy
I
versus
apologize
Gray.
for saying that Minnesota and Montana are the same place.
No.
They're not.
In my head,
Macy versus Gray. Here we go. Before we talk about Montana for too long.
I could.
Top 5 answers. Name something people make a wish on. Gray.
A star.
Make a wish on a star. You got it. All right, Macy, can you give me a better answer?
A penny.
A penny. Just beat him with a coin or wishing well. Girls or Macy, would you like to play or pass?
Play.
Play.
All right, so we're up to Destiny. Destiny, name something people make a wish on.
A birthday candle.
A birthday candle. You got it. Amanda.
Guys, my guess was candles.
Oh.
Can they help me or no?
Nope.
Oh, well, I like this even less.
Just say anything. It's okay.
A wishbone.
Show me
Oh,
wishbone.
that's a good one.
After all that, you got the number one answer. All right. Macy, one more answer on the board. No strikes so far.
A belly.
A belly. Good answer, but strike one. Destiny.
A wishing fountain.
A wishing fountain. No. All right, Amanda, back to you after all that. But only one answer on the board, so it's going to be tough again for the boys to steal. Thanks, everyone, for still watching here. This is fitting, though, because the entire season was wrapped around waiting on Lizzy. So here we are. All right, Amanda, what you got?
Oh, I was just about to say wishing well. Shoot.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
It's already on the board. 11:11. The time.
People wish on 11:11. That's a great answer, but not there. All right, boys. Get some points. One answer.
Adam, I don't know what you're thinking, but I remember when I was a kid and someone would like rub their eye and there would be an eyelash. They would wish on their eyelash.
I was thinking the same thing, and you blow it.
Yeah, so let's say eyelash.
Looking for eyelash. Oh, that's a great answer. That's a good thought. But have you ever had one of those like little flowers that you blow?
Dandelion?
Yeah.
All
right.
Eyelash is better.
I agree, but not according to the Family Feud game that my parents bought me.
Final
all right.
round?
Question number 4. Who's up next? I don't even remember.
It's me and Adam.
Destiny and Adam. Here we go. Question number 4. On a sunny day, name something you might rent. Destiny.
A boat.
You might rent a boat. Number 1, player pass.
Ladies? Yeah, we'll play it.
All right. Amanda.
Can you repeat the question?
On a sunny day, name something you might rent.
A beach umbrella.
You might rent a beach umbrella. Yeah, you would. Macy.
A
Macy
convertible.
really snuck herself onto this. I got to play Family Feud.
I know. I'm being slandered right now too for being here. But I say convertible.
A convertible. You might rent a car. Destiny.
A beach chair?
Might rent a beach chair. No.
That must be a Minnesota thing.
Yeah. Amanda.
Wait, whose turn is it? Is it Amanda?
Amanda's. Yeah.
It's mine. Sporting equipment.
Sporting equipment. I'll give it to you. Why not? We're being generous out here.
What's the one I was gonna go to?
Macy.
You might rent a movie.
You might rent a movie. You might rent a movie. All right, Destiny.
Wow.
I'm surprised by that one.
Me too.
Oh, shit.
You might.
People just heard rent and they were like, movies, duh.
Would like a surfboard count under the sporting equipment thing?
No.
Okay, like a surfboard or water sports stuff things.
I'm going to need you to narrow it down to one specific.
Okay, a surfboard.
A surfboard. Strike 2. All right, Amanda.
Like a park pavilion.
Like a park pavilion. No. All right, boys. Here's your chance for points.
Adam, I was thinking jet ski.
That's what I'm thinking too.
For the points, show me jet ski. And the boys are on the board.
Oh, God.
Finally.
Oh, we lost, right? Because now it's
Yeah.
I still have 2 more questions.
Oh, well, let's take it away. I
Yeah.
mean, at this rate, we'll be here all night.
Oh my god.
I think when we look back at this season and look back at this moment, if there's one person to blame, is it Mitchell?
It is 100% Mitchell. Mitchell better win too. Like that's the thing. He better
No,
win for doing this.
Lizzy better win for keeping us waiting.
That's true. Either one of them winning, I guess, would justify all this. All right, question number 5. Who's next? It's Adam and Amanda.
I think I just went.
Oh,
It's
so
Gray and Amanda.
Great, Amanda. Okay. Name a reason you might suspect the bearded lady at the circus is really a man. Amanda. Oh, Adam. Sorry. No. It's not Adam. So it's Amanda.
I'm not playing.
Adam's apple.
Got an Adam's apple. All right, player pass.
What do we think, ladies?
Why not? Might as well. What else we got to do?
We'll play. We'll play.
All right, Macy.
Can you hear? I just whispered it.
What'd you say?
A wiener?
Oh, that's not on
cameras.
there?
It is not on there.
Where's it? The camera?
Because here's the thing: when you see the bearded lady, you don't really get the opportunity to
Cut the cameras.
Y'all ain't been to
Head
this.
ass.
What if they're in gray sweatpants? You would
Well,
know.
Fair enough. It could have been up there. It is not.
Okay, well,
That's
a bearded lady, not an Adam's apple. A really deep voice.
a really deep voice. Amanda.
No boobs.
No boobs. Yeah. All right, Macy.
Facial hair.
On a roll. One more.
Big hands.
Yeah. Sorry.
Big hands, like man hands.
They got the muscles in the build. You get all the points.
Good job, ladies.
Is fake hand? Oh, you said big hands.
Yeah.
Girl, I heard fake hands, and I was like so confused.
Do men typically have fake hands?
I was like, what does that mean?
All right. For fun, on the last question, I'll triple the points to see if it even matters.
Let's
Probably
not, because if we
girls
lose
won.
just to that, that's BS.
I don't know if it will matter. But all right,
Okay.
who's up? It's definitely Adam and it's definitely Macy.
Macy.
Okay. Here's the question.
You got to say beep in the main chat, Macy.
Yeah. If you got fired from your job on Monday, name something you might do on Tuesday. Macy.
Drink.
You might drink. No. All right, Adam.
I was going to say that too, actually.
Great minds think alike.
Look for a new job.
Find a new job.
Gray, play or pass.
I mean, I feel like we've got to play it, Adam, but I just can't think of things to do.
Well, we have to try.
Let's try it. I mean, we have to.
Girls are too good. So.
Yeah, the girls are way too good at this. Let's play it, Josh.
Hold on, sorry. We have the votes on the other game if everyone's curious. It's 8-6.
Murder Dinner Party 3 is the bombshell. Lizzy, are we?
Lizzy won.
Good job, Lizzy.
Good job, Lizzy.
Good job, Lizzy.
All right,
Now,
now get her out. Okay, let's
celebrating.
finish
Let's
up this
go.
question and so that we can move on. So, okay, Gray, what? Give me an answer.
What was the question again?
If you lose your job on Monday, if you got fired from your job on Monday, what might you do on Tuesday?
Sleep in.
You might sleep in. Yeah, these are going to be enough points for them to win. But let's be real about the points. Like
The girls
points.
won. The girls won.
The girls definitely win this game. But hey, there's still 2 more answers. Adam,
Fair fellow. Update my resume.
update my resume. Strike one, Gray.
Play video games.
You might play some video games.
I would not be doing that.
Right. Adam.
I don't know. Call my old references for advice.
Call your old references.
That's
All right,
wrong.
girls, you can solidify your win. Actually, I don't think it matters. I don't know what the math there is. It's
Should they go on vacation?
That was what I was gonna say.
It's possible. The other thing that I have seen happen is people still pretend to go to work, so their spouse doesn't know. They so they still go to work, but they're not.
if they got those points.
But yeah, you could say go on vacation. That might be a thing.
All right, let's go for it.
All right, Lizzie's ready.
Not there.
Oh.
Oh, by 1 point.
But maybe not with the girls one. Listen,
I chose the triplet for no reason.
Is
Just in
fake go
time.
to work one? What's the other two?
Oh, the other two were. It's not. You might just go shopping, or you might file for unemployment. All right,
Peace. I'll talk to y'all soon.
yes, Macy, head on out because Lizzie is just about ready. I'm going to get everything back to normal. Get you guys over there. All right.
Thank you, 22 viewers.
Thank
for
you,
staying with
everyone,
us.
for hanging around for a whole hour. Glad we were able to have some Family Feud in the middle. Lizzie is here. Okay, she is here. Lizzie, I'm going to give you like 10 seconds to deep breath because congratulations on your win.
You need to come say goodnight because it's time for bed and I have to sit here for some reason. Come give me a hug and then get into bed. Come on, I know. I'm sorry. You can hang out for a little bit, but good night. I love you. Unwind, put on classical music, okay? Relax.
Oh, I love that.
Just a little bit. Just you have to unwind, okay? Okay, I love you.
All righty.
Oh, wait.
Bringing Lizzie in.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Lizzie is here. Lizzie, congratulations on your win. So excited to have you finally.
Yay.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here now and we're ready to go. Amanda won the final HOH.
Congratulations.
So,
Yeah.
once again, I'm going to flip the marvelous coin like I did today. This side
Actually,
says-
may I ask a question first?
Absolutely.
Lizzie, what was your deal that you had with Destiny at the end?
I was gonna take her no matter what. I made a promise I was always gonna take her, and I was under the impression she's gonna take me as well.
Okay.
Did I say those words though?
That's why I said under the impression.
I have a question for Destiny as well. Did
Go
you
for
put Jess at Final Four because you were hedging your game bets, and that way you would be guaranteed to be in the final two if both Lizzie and I were promising to take you?
No, because Jess said she would take me as well.
Okay.
That's the truth. She said that she would take me as well. I went with who I had said I was working with. So.
Amanda, do you have any more questions? If not, I'm going to let them each have a pitch.
I can pitch.
All right. I'll flip the coin. Whoever I flip lands on is the person that goes first. It is Lizzie.
Honestly, Amanda, I think you're gonna win either way, to be quite honest. I do think that you will win more against me, if that makes sense. I think you will garner more votes against me. I think you played a phenomenal game, and I feel like I've been honest with you as the best of my ability, and I'm so proud that us three are here. First of all, I'm so proud that we're here. And I think that, I don't know, I just think you're lovely, and I think you should do what your heart tells you to do, and I will respect you either way.
Destiny?
Amanda, you and I came in and strategized almost every single round for this game. We've talked about what we would do almost every single round. We worked together this round. We had a plan to get to the end. We discussed it. Ultimately, I agree with Lizzie. I think you win either way. I think I pissed off half the jury. I think Lizzie gets to play the nice girl card, which is a great strategy. That's just what I think. But it is your game. You have to make a decision that fits right with you. So whatever you decide to do, I get it.
All right, Amanda, the floor is officially yours.
I hope you can understand that I'm pissed that we had a plan together, but you also had plans without me.
Okay.
And so for that reason, I'm going to evict Destiny.
Okay, that's not true, but that's okay. That's what you can say, but that's not true. That's okay, Amanda. You did too. Thank
I
you.
had no other deals with anybody to.
You had a
then
final
except for
2
you.
with Mark. You had
No,
a
I
final
didn't.
2 with Jason. Yes, you did. He told everyone, but that's okay, Amanda. If that's what you need to do, that's okay. I respect the game move. It's wrong, but that's okay.
You're
All right,
my only
I'm sorry.
person.
Okay, whatever, again, whatever helps you sleep, just say it, because that's not true, and we've talked about every single thing, so I don't hide anything from you. I never made a final 2 with Lizzy, ever. I didn't have a final 2 with Jess. You were my person, and I told you that. Not a single other person can come up here and say that. They won't. You can talk to them, you can ask them. I told you about the Boys Alliance. I told you about all of it. Every time you were in danger, I told you, anytime. But that's okay. If that's what you need and you're going for the win, I support it. But don't try to say that it was for something different, because it's not, and you know that it's not. It's why I've sat there and I've told you every single round what was going on, and we've discussed it. That's not true. You're doing it for the win, and I support it. Make your move. But also, yeah, never mind. Make your move.
If I have the wrong read, I have the wrong read, and I'm
You
sorry.
have 1000% have the wrong read, and that's okay. But make your move. Good for you, girl. Everyone said you were a game bot. It's why they wanted you out. I sat by you and decided you weren't. So good for you.
All right, Destiny, thank you very much for playing. You played a phenomenal game. You were amazing. I'll add you to the jury chat, and then we'll bring you back in later for your chance to question the final 2.
Good luck, Lizzy. Bye.
Good game,
Yeah, Destiny. All right, guys, congratulations. I'm going to kick some people out, so it's just you guys and me, and then I'll kick myself out in a moment. Congratulations, you've gone as far as you can go in this game. However, the power is still in your hands as much as it's in the jury's hands. The jury's going to come in one by one. Lizzy, you've had a heck of a night, but turn it back on. It's game time for another hour or so, and we're going to bring the jury in one by one. After you both give an opening statement, we're going to have a limit of 5 minutes for your opening statement. You don't have to take the whole 5 minutes if you don't want to. That's okay. I will let Amanda go first here since I just made Lizzy make a pitch first. Jury, if you're still watching, hopefully you are. I meant to say this in the chat before, but I did not. When you ask your questions to the jury, please address the person you want to answer first. I don't care if you don't care who goes first. Just pick someone so we don't have to do the whole who should go first dance. Just address the person you want to answer first. That's great. Amanda's going to give her opening speech. I'm going to kick us out. You two will hang here. I'll mute Lizzy, and we'll be underway, and then we'll get the first juror in here, ready to go. Good luck, ladies. Here we go. Go for it, Amanda.
This is going to be hard because until about an hour ago, I was dead set on keeping Destiny in this game. So we'll see how this reads. This is likely going to be like Amanda Kimmel at Final Tribal Council. So I probably, I warned you. I did first want to acknowledge how proud I am to be part of an all-women Final Four after not being in the all-women Bachelor Alliance in the early game. I think there were 2 good surges of women working together to reach a common goal. The first was to get as many women to jury as possible, and the second was to get to an all-women Final Four. I know I've not played as visible a game of Destiny, and if that's what loses me this game, I just have to live with it. I've known that for rounds, that my game was more secret, and Destiny was my main ally through this game. I'm not stupid though. I know Destiny had tons of deals and allies outside of me. In terms of alliances and deals, I know the deck was stacked against me in Destiny's favor this whole game. We know she never touched the block. Destiny and I did have a lot of Skype calls. We did what we would call workshopping. About 90% of the moves that we made, we talked about between the 2 of us until we found the final best move. We worked out that we needed to win the double HOH and send 2 men home in order to get to the end of the game before that ever happened. We talked about creating the Boys Room Alliance before it was even created. We made plans and kept them. We won when we needed to execute our plans. I thought none of Destiny's moves were secret to me, but since the Final Four, I definitely think that I put my trust there. There was something to an advantage there, though. While everyone else had one brain working on strategy, Destiny, I had 2. We had 2 perspectives coming into everything. I can't read that part because it's not appropriate anymore. I think a lot of people in this cast underestimated me and did not consider me a priority ally. I could be wrong though, but from the first 10 rounds of this game, I don't think I was playing near the top at all. Alexander told me to my face on a Skype call that he had not originally planned to work with me strategically. After the first couple of rounds of the game, I was only in 2 alliances. I was in one of the worst alliances of all time called the Alliance Club. I didn't really have full buy-in to that because it was originally pitched as 5 men, myself and Destiny. And I could never like 100% commit to that. This is what made me doubt Nathan. I know I don't have a perfect game, but you know, I learned a lot through the process. This is my first time ever reaching the jury phase in a long org. I wanted to work to show that women and women's alliances can work and that women are strong players. I double texted everyone. I had no pride. I lied to people. I made moves. I won competitions. I have tied with the most amounts of competitions won with Dan Alt from Big Brother Hometowns 11. I've had some luck as well and a whole lot of grit. Some moves that you might not have noticed. I taught Nathan how to build an alliance. I wanted to work with Lizzy in this game. So after I won Spoon Frog, but didn't stick my neck far enough out to keep her, I started telling everybody to keep Lizzy. Any alliance I was in, I named. The boys' room was originally called the Submarine Alliance because it wasn't just under wraps, it was underwater. When I won co-HOH with Jerry and had to convince him to let me nominate Nathan, because I was supposed to nominate Nathan, but that wouldn't have, or I was supposed to nominate Monica, but that wouldn't have worked. When Nathan won veto, it was good that I had convinced Jerry to let me nominate the male pawn because we were always targeting the male pawn. A side note, that was a bad read for me. Nathan turned out to be my most loyal ally in this game, and it's pure luck for me that he won that power of veto. But whenever I was nervous on call with Jerry, I was completely faking it. I accidentally heard Hannah in the boys' room call out that she's going to nominate Destiny, and so I knew I was a liability to Hannah's game, so I came for her. I convinced Mark to try to work with me again after breaking his trust. I had an agreement with Mark not to come for him in this game, but after hearing all the alliances, Mark was pitching to all the other women except for me in the boys' room. I didn't think I was possibly a priority to him. So if I wasn't a priority to Mark, he wasn't going to be a priority to me. When I was nominated during round 10 by Rizzo, I took myself on the block. I'm never going to know for sure if I would have been safe, but I do know that the women were planning on voting out Nathan at final 8. I did vote out Nathan at final 8. He was my most loyal ally in this game. That meant that we had 4 women out of 6 total players in that double HOH, which Destiny won to send home 2 men in the double. I did have to sweat it out on the block at final 5. My game could have been wiped out that day. Also, having 4 women at final 4 POV meant that we didn't actually have to turn on each other. We could win it out. I didn't think I would make it here. I went one step at a time. I believed in myself. I had a great strategic partnership with Destiny, and only time will tell if I'm going to regret this decision I just made. I don't think I'm ever going to know that tonight. It's going to take a long time. I do think I fought more from the bottom here, though. In touchy subjects, no one ever voted for me as a person who would win or be an all-star. I think the biggest difference in my game between me and Destiny is probably that people didn't know I was playing mine. But now you do. I had a motto in this game: let them underestimate me. I don't know. That's all I really have, I think.
All right, Lizzy, you're up.
Hi guys. Hi jury and everyone. This is my first like strictly Big Brother game. I'm a Survivor Facebook org gal, so I don't watch Big Brother. I don't play Big Brother. I'm figuring it out. Next time I play Big Brother, though, I'm studying about what happened this season because I suck at those comps. I am not like a speechwriter. I'm more of a like bullet person, so I'm gonna go over some bullets. And yeah, so I had a rocky start to the game. I knew Tasha going into the game, and of course, also Tasha and I have a weird game history. She's blindsided me, but the person that I know going into the game, the only person I feel comfortable with, she's on the block several times, and then me and her are sitting next to each other on the block, and I so I navigated my way through that and was able to save myself against someone who kept saying, I was able to kind of get the votes off of me and to say, at the beginning of the game, it was clear that not many people wanted to really like work with me closely at that point. The only person that was really trying to talk to me was Jason. And right away, I knew that Jason was just trying to play me. And I was willing to let him think that he was playing me. I was like, yeah, Jason, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saving me, being so nice. And I think that's kind of how I play in general. Like, if people want to underestimate me, why would I show them anything different? It's safer for me at that point in time. But at that point, I was also beginning to talk to Destiny as well. And I was starting to talk to Monica more as well. And I started to feel comfortable with them. And then Amanda after those two. When the girls chat was created, originally it was named by Amanda, but then I suggested that it should be like the boys chat or the boys, and then it developed to boys room, because whenever there's an all boys alliance, nobody blinks an eye, but whenever there's an all women's alliance, people lose their goddamn minds. Sorry, God. Sorry, I can just imagine my mother yelling at me for saying, yeah, goddamn. But anyways, people lose their minds. So it's like, oh, well, it's not an all girls alliance, it's the boys room. And I'm really proud. And to be quite honest, I would have stuck with them the entire way, and I would not have betrayed the women. I would have waited until all the men were gone. Sorry, guys, if you don't want to hear that, but that's true. I was really excited to work with women in this game. But I was also developing other relationships on the side. I was really connecting with Rizzo. Riz and I went to school 15 minutes from his house. So we were able to connect on that level, and not just in charades and on just different aspects like that. Jerry, I really enjoyed talking to. Basically, I could just name the whole jury, but basically I did enjoy making these solid connections with people and talking to people. And then in the boys room, we had the sub alliance with me, the Golden Girls, with me, Amanda, Destiny, and Monica. And also just kind of getting to know each other. I feel proud of the way I played. I was able to I survived the third block curse. Because the curse before was if you're on the block 3 times, you go. And I was able to survive that. Although I was on the block the most amount of times in the game, and I kept surviving, whether it be through winning a comp, winning like power of veto, or whether it be just from being able to stay over other people. Another big part, I think, of my game was that people were willing to stick up for me and stick out their neck for me. So whether it be when I was on the block with the Tasha vote, when I was on the block the other times, or just in general with the, I have my note as surviving the Mark feud. So whether it be this one man, Mark, who me and Mark actually have quite a lot in common because we both are Potterheads. We love Harry Potter. But he was always constantly gunning for me the entire game, and people just kept sticking up for me, and they didn't want to nominate me. They didn't want to vote me out. None of that. I was too valuable to people's games, so they would keep me in, and I was able to survive as that. Based off of that, and actually end up surviving next to Mark on the block in the double eviction. Sorry, Mark, but that was kind of fun. I played an honest game. I didn't betray people, really. I didn't lie. I was quieter, kept a quieter game, kept my head down, but my eyes on the prize, and that's how I played the game. All of my conversations with you guys were completely authentic. I loved getting to watch Hannah play Sims. I loved talking to people about their lives and getting to know them. And I hope to get to know you guys more. I do want to confess something though that I don't think was spilled this season. Destiny and I do know each other outside of the game. Destiny and I played my first org ever together. And we were on opposite sides and constantly going against each other, but she did ultimately vote for me to win my first org ever. And we do occasionally play werewolf. However, we did not have personal conversations like ever. And that opened up this game. And I wasn't even sure I wanted to work with her. But it just happened that way, not because we knew each other, but I did want to be true and honest to that. I played honest. Why change it up now? All right, that's my speech. Sorry.
All righty, we have our first juror. We'll give each juror a max of 10 minutes, but if you need more time, at this point we're flexible. So the first juror that we're going to see tonight, no, you're good, Lizzy, is Who's That Girl? It's Jess. Okay, bye.
Oh, you're muted. I can't hear you or something.
You're muted, but I did see you say that's my favorite show. Go to mic settings in StreamYard, and there should be a little audio tab. If not, no, still can't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh no, just left completely. Great.
Well, I just sent.
I do want to apologize again, guys. I am genuine.
No, it's okay. I mean,
You couldn't control it.
there's not a whole lot you could do.
Those jurors took forever.
Love them, but yes.
If Monica gets in here first, we'll just go ahead and bring Monica in. And if who's first? It's Jess again. Let's see. Jess.
Hello.
Hello. Go for it.
Okay, hi. Okay, let me set you up here so I don't actually have to hold my phone here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Perfectly.
Okay. So, Amanda, I do just want to tell you and touch on one thing here. Me and Destiny never had a final two because when I brought up a final two conversation with her, there was like some other drama going on in the house, and she kind of like dodged the whole like narrative of it because of this drama, and then like we never got back to it, and like we never had a final two. She never even really said that she would bring me in the end if it got to that. So I do just want to tell you that like me and her never had a final two. I actually thought my final two was Mark. So with that being said, Amanda, I'm gonna each ask you each like a separate question. Amanda, so when we had our conversation about like game talk and whatnot, I think it was like middle of the game, like when me and you actually really started talking game. If you and Destiny were as close as like you say, and I had told you that I was talking with Destiny, why didn't you ever want to work with me further with Destiny in the game?
I think like in the middle of the game when Monica did have that beef with Hannah and that eviction, I know Destiny and I talked about regrouping and having a 4-person alliance. We had like Monica had left the Golden Girls and we were like, Jess should come into that. I'm not really sure why that didn't happen, but it was definitely an idea and a conversation. And I think once we were in the end game with like 4 men, 4 women, like it wasn't a big question, and we had the boys room already. So I don't think there was the intent not to want to work with you. I just don't think it ever fully gelled into like a named thing.
Okay. Lizzy, congratulations on your other game. So my question to you is on your HOH, I don't know if you remember this, but you had told me on call, like when you were putting up like your 2 noms or whatever, you had told me that you would have preferred Mark to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was only me that you told or whatever. Why did you switch up the next day and say, I don't care who leaves?
Honestly, because I was trying. So before I put them up, I did want Mark as the target. And the reason I told you specifically, and I was trying to be honest with you, is because I knew you and Mark were close. So I was trying to like show that like, hey, I do trust you, and I would even tell you about someone that you're close with. As for why I switched up the next day, honestly, it's because I'm a person of my word. And that's just how I am. That's how I play games. And I told both of them that I wasn't going to campaign either way towards them. And so I stuck true to that. I wanted them to both to have a fair shot. Because honestly, either way, either one of them leaving benefited my game. If Michael leaves, that takes out someone who's kind of closer with Monica, and I was close with Monica at that point, and he had put me up. if Mark leaves, Mark doesn't want to be isn't really interested in me. And I mean, we weren't actively going against each other at that point, but he wasn't really interested in talking with me. And from the chats in the boys' room, I knew he was talking with various other women, but not me. So he also would have been a good person to leave. Honestly, either one was good for me and good for my game. So although Mark was my preferred, like slightly, right? It wasn't it wasn't like a big deal either way. I think I win in either situation. The guys that I thought like I was having kind of like in my pocket at that point in the game, because this is before me and Rizzo were that as close. They were gone. The boys' room targeted them. So Jason, although like he was talking like that to every person, I was aware of it the entire time and I was going to use that. But he got targeted and there wasn't really a way for me to get him out. And then Alex was another person I had been talking to, and I literally talked to him for like, I don't know, like 2 hours before, like the day before he got evicted. So I was like, basically what I needed to do was cut out people so they would be closer to me. And at that point, I wanted to be close to Monica. Michael was a good way to go. Mark was a threat. Either one was good.
Okay. And then just one last thing outside of Jason, because we all know that we were Jason's number ones. We were all Jason's number ones.
Hi, Jason.
Who was your final two? Who was your individual, like Amanda and Lizzy? Like, who was your two?
My final two is Destiny, but she never told me that back those specific final two words. And she had told me that her final two had originally been Rizzo.
Okay. Lizzy?
Mine was also Destiny. And I thought I had a pretty good chance against her too. I thought I was going to get some better jury votes.
Okay, well, congratulations, you two both on the final two. No matter what, we made BBH history.
Period! Sorry.
Don't read the jury chat. Love you all. But yes, good luck, and I am signing off because I'm going to bed.
Good night, Jess.
Thank you very much, Jess. Next up, we have the Monica.
Monica!
Go for it.
Hey girls, how are y'all?
Good, how are you? It's been a while.
It has been a while. No, first off, I want to just say, like, I think in my exit interview, you were two of the people that I was like, I hope they're in the final 3 or final 2. It really brings me so much joy, and y'all, like, absolutely deserve this. But, you know, it's good to see 2 golden girls up here. But that does bring me to my first question, actually. At what point did you both decide that in terms of the Golden Girls, I was expendable?
Can I answer
Lizzy,
first?
you can go first, yeah.
I did not want you gone. I preferred Hannah to go over you. But you were telling people to vote you out. And like when I had that conversation with you, when I was talking with you, that was me trying to be like, Monica, please fight to stay. Like, I know it's not coming across that way, but that's why I was talking to you, is because it was better for my game for you to stay over Hannah, because ideally I wanted me, you, Destiny, final 3.
So, Amanda, I'm going to let you answer also, and then I'll say go ahead, Amanda.
I think it was worse for my game that you left, but I think before we got to like regroup, you had already kind of like talked to Mark and decided that you wanted to be voted out of the game. There was conversations about if we could get 5 votes to keep Monica, because it was an 8-person vote. So to me, you weren't expendable. I did that day try to like take space and try to figure out what was happening, obviously, because like there were 2 stories going around. And so if you feel like I wasn't supporting you, I do apologize for that. But there was pushes to get Monica to stay that night. But I think because you'd already put that narrative that you wanted to leave, it was too hard to overcome. I think it would have been better for my game long term if you had stayed.
Yeah, okay. So I never heard that there were actually efforts to keep me, which sounds like something you might say to somebody when they're talking themselves down and wanting to go. I talked myself down and wanted to go because of of the situation that wasn't y'all's fault. We've cleared it up in the jury chat. The jury's been emotional. But anyways, the point is there were 2 stories going on. And I talked to you both separately about them. When I talked to you both separately about them, though, the only vibes I got from y'all were, okay, she's decided, that's it. Nobody told me there was an effort to try and get me. Lizzy, actually, when we talked, you said that I got caught in a lie. Like, you didn't even try to understand where I was coming from or believe me. You said, like, well, you know, you got caught in a lie and that's how it goes. And that's what hurt me the most, is because I was sitting there trying to be like, Lizzy, I thought you were my closest. I literally came to you a few days ago and said, I want to go to the end with you. And you are now, like, not even giving me the chance to try and defend myself to you. You're just saying, that's it. And Amanda, like, I appreciate there was this coalition of people, but yeah, just seems like something you might want to tell somebody when they're, like, in the depths of wanting to go home. I appreciate that. That's so embarrassing. Hang on.
It's okay.
That's so embarrassing. And viewers, that was my fun moment for y'all. I appreciate that there was this coalition, but it really didn't feel like that. And it was honestly the most upsetting, obviously, from the three of you guys. Now knowing everything with Destiny, it was honestly the most upsetting between you guys. But that's okay. Like, you guys are here, and that's what I wanted. But so my next question, besides that, is you both had separate alliances. So you had the Golden Girls, which was like, we want to go to the Final Four. How many other chats like that did you have? Amanda, you can go first. Sorry.
I had one named chat other than the boys' room and like Golden Girls, that kind of sub thing. It was called the Alliance Club, and it was put together by Nathan, and it was Nathan, Mark, Alex, Destiny, and myself. So
you had 2 final somethings with Destiny.
Yeah. The Alliance Club, I think, was not a very good alliance because we all inter-nominated each other a lot.
Yeah. Lizzy, did you?
No, I had the boys' room and the Golden Girls. And when you were still in the game, Monica, I hadn't made a final 2 with anyone.
I believe that. Did the two of you at any point see yourselves taking me to the end?
Yes. I was between you and Destiny.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I wanted me, you, Destiny Final 3, Amanda Final 4.
Yeah. That's what we all wanted. #Golden Girls, right?
Been great.
I'm very loyal.
I hope you've actually watched it since then, Lizzy. For the viewing lounge, she had not. She'd heard of the show. She didn't know anything about the show. She asked who B. Arthur was. It was really upsetting.
Oh my God! Don't call me out like that.
Day. But okay, cool. I think that you both played very, very strong games, and I would love for you both to just like maybe just Lizzy talk a little bit more as to how you. I'm gonna be just straight up honest here.
Okay.
Can you talk to us about how your game getting you to the end wasn't completely riding on coattails?
Mm-hmm. So, okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to like adjust my chest. I had a strong alliance, and I was loyal to those people in my alliance. And if that makes me riding on coattails and playing a quieter game and not being a target, then I guess. But I don't feel that way. I feel like I got here because of the work I put into these people, and I talked to people, and I made connections with people. I made people feel good with me. There was a reason why people wanted to defend my name. When people wanted to put me up, they are willing to go against Mark. They are willing to not vote me out. They are willing to not put me up when they wanted to, because they felt good enough with me in the game. And that's a testament to my own ability and my own social ability in the game. As for writing coattails, maybe because I didn't win the last comps, maybe that's why. I think the person who doesn't win the final HOH is at a disadvantage in that way, because they don't really get a say in who they go against. They go against whoever picks them. But again, I think I was able to stay, I think, because of my honesty. And that's why I'm here right now.
Yeah, you've been very honest. Yeah.
I'm a very honest player, and I think that rubs people the right way sometimes. I think that, what you see is what the dress too, right? I I think that people felt safe in that, and what you see is what you're gonna get. I was honest with people, and I think people wanted to keep me around for that reason as well. And
yeah,
that's
I'm gonna. I don't want to take up all the time, so I'm just gonna like cut you there because I don't want to like. Amanda, besides being a comp beast, and you are. That's something that we've all discussed actually, is how much of a comp beast you are. What else did you do in your game? And keep it succinct as well, because I'm gonna dip out. Yeah.
So Destiny and I formed this strategic kind of partnership early in the game where we both dropped our guard to like a significant level so that we were able to, like, we called it workshopping. We would call almost every night and we would figure out what are the strategic like iterations of this event and which is the best one for us mutually.
Mm-hmm.
So doing that, I think, was very helpful in terms of like having two perspectives coming in instead of one. And I think something that really shaped my game was my willingness to cut allies for the benefit of the big women's alliances that were happening. I know.
You did.
I was willing to cut people. I specifically cut Nathan for the end game, and I know that he's probably the most loyal ally someone could have. And
my final question, because the jury is getting mad at me for asking all the questions. My final question is, who really came up with the name The Boys Room for the girls' chat? Who really came up with that? There is a right answer, and my vote depends on it, ladies.
I don't remember the answer. It might have been you.
It was me.
And then you asked me if I was mad, and then I changed the thing so that you wouldn't know I wouldn't be mad.
Your opening statements and in the final three, like, oh, we had the boys' room. It was a sub-reach. I did that. All right, I'm good. Y'all rock. You both look beautiful. I wish you both the very best of luck, and I'm really happy it's the two of you.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you very much, Monica.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, next up is she's already serving looks down there. It is Hannah.
Hello.
Okay, Queen.
So I know VL says we're a very bitter jury, whatever. I'm keeping this very nice and not stooping to what people think we are. Because emotion is something that actually plays into a game, and you can be on the outside and see everything and think you know what's going on. But when you're in it, it is a mess. So my first question for you, first of all, this is a minor question, Lizzy. Towards the end of my game, when I was reaching out to you and saying, you know, all of this is happening and people are calling me a liar, which I'd like everyone to know that I did not lie. But Destiny and Amanda, when I said don't trust them, y'all shouldn't have trusted them, and you would have been in the end. You said to me that you weren't in any other alliances, so you were glad that we should work together. What were there any thoughts behind not letting me know that there was a secondary group chat, or like at what point did you think this could ever get out, or if it would or not?
Okay. I may have been vague, but I definitely did not say that there is no other, I'm not in any other alliance. I definitely did not say that because I play all my games, honestly, mostly. Like I play, like my truth line is how I play every single game, and I don't tell outright lies. I stretch the truth. Yes, I will not deny that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna say that. But I definitely did not outright say I wasn't in any alliances. And I did see you as someone, after Monica left, I did see you as someone I could pick up, like, just in case. I knew that I was under the impression that you and Destiny were going at it, and you and then
I love when people tell me who I'm targeting, but that's fine.
Oh, well, I didn't spread the narrative. That's
no, I don't mean that as a dig at you. I mean that many people came to me and said that, and I was like, I love hearing that. Sorry, continue.
Like that's what I had heard, so I was like, well, you know, that's someone maybe I could work with as well. And like honestly, well, we have a weird origin story, me and you, how we were in the same college group chat 4 years ago, never spoken, but like I
Right.
followed you on Instagram at one point, like 4 or 5 years ago, and then unfollowed you, and I recognized you, but we never spoke. But like the reason why it took me so long to get to know you is because day one you're like, oh my god, no one's talking game, I'm so nervous, and then you weren't talking game with me as the game. So I was like, oh, she's talking game with other people because I know her. She's a sequester person. I've seen her play sequester. She's talking game. I know she's talking game. It's just not with me. But then I did want to develop a relationship with you. You love Sims. I love Sims. So I was like, okay, that's something we can connect on. And I did try to. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like
that's fair.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. No. And I will say both of you play. We talked about this in the jury roundtable too. You both played the game as I wanted to play it. So I feel your energy about having an honest game. So by no means is that me trying to dig at you. I'm just asking because out of curiosity, and also because jury vote. But my next question is for both of you. Amanda, you can start since Lizzy just answered a question. When was a time that you felt stuck or like you wouldn't make it to final two, or maybe a mistake you made that you thought could really end your game?
I think I actually left like a 10-minute crying DR after the C4 competition because I was trying hard all day. I knew if I left my computer and like did this report I had to write for work that I would lose the game. And I knew if I lost the game, I knew Rizzo was going to nominate me. Jerry was sniping my answers. So I was very frustrated at the end of C4. And I thought that was going to be it for me. I thought that's like 8th was the best I was going to get. And then I had to win the OTEV veto to be safe for sure. But I really thought that I was out the door final 8 because I felt the pressure. I saw how the comp went out and I was like, you didn't have it. And I was like, this is my spot. I did better than I thought I would, but 8th was me.
Mm-hmm. Great. And Lizzy?
Honestly, like early game, I really wasn't worried for a while. I play a really under the radar game, so I get far. Typically, my average placement is 5.9 in Survivor orgs at least, which is I think pretty good. So I knew I wasn't worried then, but my biggest worry on whether or not I was gonna win is when I didn't win the final HOH. I moved this weekend. I'm in my new apartment. Also had the finale for the other game. So 2 jobs, all that stuff. I know that those are excuses and but I ultimately froze up at the bottle challenge. I had only like a 10-minute window to do it because I was moving. And then game history, and I've learned from this and I will do better in the future, but I didn't realize it was such an important thing in Big Brother. And so I completely fucking flopped, excuse my language, but I flopped at that challenge. And then, I don't know, I was hoping it'd be like a trivia thing. So like I'm really good at trivia or something like that. Or like games, good at board games, stuff like that. So that's when I was really worried that I wasn't gonna at least, because for me, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to win the final HOH and take my destiny, not pun, but I wanted to have my destiny in my own hands and show people like, look at me doing this thing, choosing my person, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't get to do that. And I think that, I don't know, I just feel like that could have been the final push for me. And it didn't happen. And
awesome. Well, not awesome, but you know what I mean.
I got you.
One tough question and then a fun question. When the boys' room was made, it was not originally presented as an alliance, as we've said before previously. And then it kind of did become one in my eyes, whether you don't think so or whatever was said. Don't get me started. When it was presented to me, it was under the idea of, in the stereotype of reality TV and Survivor and Big Brother, no matter what it is, women are pitted against each other by the men, and they are picked off first. They're normally in the minority, and it was presented as this is the counteract to that. We are going to go against the stereotypes and the conversations and what normally happens. Do you feel that we accomplished that? And if yes, how, when you picked off the women and nominated women? And I don't mean it to sound entirely shady, but just like a little shady. Lizzy, I guess you can start.
I know that this narrative of it was just an agreement. That was my first alliance. And I was only involved in a subset of that alliance. So I saw it as an alliance. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I would have never nominated any women until there were.
Me neither, but.
And until there were no men left in the game, or until there was only one man and I had to nominate a girl. You get the point.
I got you.
I was going to stick true to that the entire time. And for me, like, I wanted it to be all women, like the whole chat get to that end and then we figure it out kind of thing. That is really what I truly wanted. And it sucks that it didn't happen. It came close, but it didn't happen. And I think, I really think the main priority should have been, like, for example, Rizzo, he gets to the end, he wins. Any guy who were to get to the end, I think could win because they would have broken that entire narrative that we had set up. And yeah, it is unfortunate that some girls went home before the guys. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening to this, it's probably not that popular of an opinion, but whatever, it's my opinion.
Right.
It's only fair.
I know I'm the only person in this game that is guilty of girl-on-girl crime.
No, you're not.
Well, in terms of like nominating and sending home when there were still men left in the game. I'm the only woman that did that.
Okay, yeah.
And
I didn't mean it as a dig to you specifically, just to be clear.
I did target you, Hannah, and that's because when I was working from home and I saw a notification pop up on my phone that the boys' room was calling, and I thought we were having wine time. So I hopped on the call, and it was you and Macy talking about game stuff, and you said, well, Destiny nominated me, so like implying that you would nominate Destiny like first in that kind of thing.
There's some clarification to be had there because it screwed up my entire game and sent me home, and that's not what it was about. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to make this about me.
Yeah, I do know. I heard the partial conversation, but I was very paranoid the whole game that I would be the person that would be got first from the Women's Alliance. Maybe that's just because I was playing too paranoid, but I thought after I overheard that you would see me as a liability in this game. So I was like, if she comes for somebody, it's going to be me first. So I probably nominated you out of fear for my own game.
Okay. But that doesn't answer my question, though. My question is, do you think we accomplished whether or not women went home? Because it did happen. Did we defeat this stereotype?
I think we did because metric-wise, at least, we had 7 women and 4 men in the jury phase. The final 4 is all women, and there's only been one time in Big Brother Hometown's history that a woman has beat a man in a final 2. So we are guaranteeing ourselves another woman winning as the 4th woman in Big Brother Hometown's history. And I do think it is to our credit, and I do think that the boys' room worked phenomenally and a lot better when it did. I know at the beginning of the game, I was willing to sacrifice a lot of allies for the sake of the boys' room because I think I was having good game conversations with a lot of the men, but it was something that I was passionate about and a priority of mine. I do regret incorrectly overhearing you that did, lead to that, how that went out, but I think I was playing a lot of this game scared because I don't think I had the strong connections I saw other people having.
Awesome. Okay. Not awesome, but you know what I mean. And I, again, just want to stress that I'm not meaning to throw shade, rather. My questions just are coming out in this way because this has been festering for a while. You sit alone and think a lot in the jury house. And my last question is a fun one because, like I said, there's a lot of talk about this game being not that great or whatever. Jury's not great, whatever. Eat poop, whatever. What do you think was a highlight of the game, the silliest moment, could have nothing to do with game, could have everything to do with game, but that solidifies who you are as a player? Like just the funniest, silliest, or just most you essence thing. Amanda, if you want to start.
I think when there was a gap in the StreamYard and I told the story about the rabbi and the trids, I think that kind of defines me to an essence because I will participate. I will, sacrifice my pride for the good of the group. So I don't think a lot of people saw that side of me in this game, but if anything, I am a participator.
Great. Awesome. Lizzy?
I think that when we all join the page again, all like basically any challenge that I bombed and did bad at or whatever, I just was laughing and having a good time because I think something that I used to do like growing up, I mean, I'm still only 22, but growing up, I took myself way too seriously. And so I think just like being able to be like, okay, I suck at this, but it's okay because I'm still me. I'm still here. I have so much to be thankful for. So I'm just going to laugh at the fact that I fucking suck.
I like that. Listen, whoever saw me go, I know. Thank you guys so much. I truly do mean that you guys played the game the way I wish I played it, and I respect both of you. With that said, I am going to bed because I teach kinder in the morning at 7 a.m. But I love you both. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Hannah. Oh, she just booted herself. Next up is Destiny.
Hey, go ahead.
Hi. Hey guys, you get me early because I'm gonna put my kid to bed. So I'm gonna start with Lizzy. Lizzy, I think that you're not necessarily showing all that you did do in the game, and maybe it's because I work so closely with you that I got to see a lot more of your game than some of the other people did. And so I know what a strategic player you are, and I know what you have done in this game, and it's not just that you flopped a comp. So can you just kind of elaborate on some of the strategic things that you did in the game versus just being social? What was your strategic strategy in this?
So my strategic strategy was I wanted everybody in the game to feel kind of at least somewhat good with me, but not to a point where they would feel betrayed when I voted them out. I think walking that fine line is incredibly difficult to do because you have to vote people out, but ultimately they have to feel good about you. And I mean, I did get voted the friendliest, or the nicest, or some nice thing. I always get the nice stuff. And I think that that's kind of how I carried it. I was able to kind of have conversations with people. And I think that when I had these video calls with people, they were lighthearted. We were laughing, we were joking around. We would talk, we would sprinkle in some game chat, lots of laughter, but not enough to the point where when I was voting them out, they felt betrayed. Maybe people see me, maybe people don't respect that game, but ultimately being able to vote people out and not get your hands as dirty is an amazing skill in games like this. And I was able to do that. I was able to be included in on all the votes. I know where the votes were going every single time. I knew I was able to talk to HOHs. I was able to have people fighting for me to stay. I was on the block more times than anybody else's game. I was able to stay based off of that. And I was able to win the challenges that I needed to, with the exception of the last one. But I mean, I'm still here. So here we are. And I was able to play without lying. And I think that's a super difficult thing to do. I know that being able to navigate a game without lying is difficult because you kind of have to watch what you say, but and you kind of have to tread carefully and think about things. And I think I was able to do that. And by playing that honest game, I was able to get to this point, and that's why I'm sitting here right now. And why, but also like also playing a forgiving game. Like Nathan put me up, and I was like, hey, that's okay. You put me up. I mean, you voted me. No, excuse me. He voted for Tasha to stay and me out. And I was like, you were honest. All right, bet. Let's roll. Like, I don't care. If you're honest with me, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to take it as it is. And I think that attitude and being able to hear people out has been super helpful. And I think I was strategizing with you, Destiny, as well as Amanda was strategizing with you. I feel like I was super honest with you, and I kept it more like, I mean, we joked around, we cried, we did all of that. Well, I cried, all the stuff. We had that, but at the same time, I was strategizing. We were trying to figure out who to nominate. We were trying to figure out who should stay, who was a threat to our games, et cetera, and that was happening behind the scenes. I think. Yeah. I feel I'm really frazzled right now.
No,
Sorry.
okay. Deep breath. Let's go to Amanda. I'm going to first off by say that I think your best and worst move that you made is cutting me. You are better off going with the bitter jury. My real question to you is, so you had in your speech about how we workshopped and we did all of these things, and I know the other side of it, so you can tell your spin on it. Name one thing that you did in this game that didn't come from me. One move that you did without me.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Our game was very intertwined.
One idea that you had that wasn't mine. Just one.
I nearly told Michael that he was not included in the Alliance Club because I wanted him to be my ally, and I think we both know he was a better ally of mine than yours. It's not something I ended up doing because I thought it would blow the game up too much, but I did tell Michael once, like, hey, we got to get on call. I got to tell you this one thing really bad, and then I had to swerve, and then I told him like a different story of why I needed to talk to him.
So the one thing that you did is had an idea to tell somebody for Michael, who I also was working with, but that's okay, but you didn't actually do it. That's the one thing you did. I just want to make sure that I heard it right.
Right. I see what you're saying. I also I don't want you to think that like I am the worst version of you in this game. I did pick up the pieces together that you had stronger relationships with everybody else except for me. And so I think like the straw that broke the camel's back was hearing that you and Lizzy had this deal at the end, and
Lizzy had a deal, not me, but that's okay. Lizzy, so my fun question.
I think that's splitting hairs. If one person in a deal thinks you have a deal, you have a deal.
Okay, well, there you go. Lizzy, my fun question for the day. It's my favorite question I've ever asked. We have a lot of people in this jury, so we'll just do the boys. Can you compare each one of the boys to an animal?
Okay, that's hard. Okay. Okay, let's start with Nathan. Nathan is like a wolf in that he's like super loyal to his pack and to his people. And I think like like the wolves, they have like the strongest in the front and then also in the back, and I feel like that's Nathan. I feel like he cares about everyone and wants to make sure people don't get left behind. I have a lot of respect for Nathan. For Jerry, I feel like Jerry is like a puppy, but like a big puppy, like a dog, but like not like but like dog has like a negative connotation in some cultures, but I don't mean it like that. I mean like he is super loyal, super friendly, and he's super fun and likable. And I think that's dogs. Everybody loves dogs, and that's like Jerry. Everybody loves Jerry. Rizzo, Rizzo is another like lovable animal. I'm trying to think. Rizzo is like, I don't want to say, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'll come back to Rizzo actually. Mark is kind of like, I would say he's like a lion because I think that he's very strong and strong-willed and strongly, like he's very opinionated. And like I think he roars, when he wants to be heard, kind of like a lion does. But I mean, they are used to being kings of the jungle, and I think so. Maybe Mark is as well. Maybe he's used to that. Let's see. What did I say already? Rizzo. Back to Rizzo. Yeah, Rizzo is like an enigma to me. Rizzo is like, I don't know. Rizzo's like a koala maybe, because he's like really cute, but if he wanted to, he could probably claw your eyes out. And like everybody loves Riz, like everybody loves Rizzo. Everybody loves koalas, but you also don't want to be on their bad side either. So I feel like if you piss off Rizzo, like you've done something really bad. Did I say everyone?
You did. Yep, you got the guys. Good job.
Okay.
And then Amanda, my last question for you, since you say that you have the best reads, going through everyone in the jury, say whose vote you have versus whose vote you don't think you have at this point in time. So
I don't think I have the best read on the jury at all.
okay, well, I can go down the list for you. So Monica, do you think you have her vote or no?
Maybe.
Hannah?
Maybe.
Macy?
I'll go with yes.
Nathan?
I'll say yes.
Mark?
Probably not.
Jerry?
Probably not.
Rizzo?
Probably not.
Jess?
Maybe.
And mine.
Probably not. I mean, I also don't think this is a fair question if you're not going to ask Lizzy the same thing.
You didn't know what I was going to do, but on that I won't. Thanks. It's good luck to you both.
Thank you, Destiny.
Bye. Have a good night. Good luck.
Good night.
Thank you very much, Destiny. Next up is the nobody, but the Queen of Dancing.
Oh, God bless you for dancing, Macy. Thank you. Your mic is off though.
Hi, you're welcome. I was just killing some time for some folks.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I don't have. First of all, Amanda, I think I would like to. I just watched Destiny's thing. I think I'd like to also let you do a short version of the animal thing because it was a compliment and, like, or you don't have to make it a compliment, I guess, if you don't want.
Is it the guys or is it?
Yeah, do the guys. So it's Lizzy doing too.
Gosh, Nathan is Nathan's main characteristic is loyal and he is happy-go-lucky, so I think he'd be more like a golden retriever. Rizzo is like super nice, super happy, super charming. So I think Rizzo would be like Simba from The Lion King, if that can be the animal. Mark is like very intelligent and always going. So I think he'd be like a shark because they don't swim, they die. And then Jerry is way more smart than people give him credit for. So I think that might be like those like monkeys that steal all of the like stuff from people's purses whenever they go like feed fruit to the monkeys in the Asian countries, because Jerry will get you.
I like that. Okay, so my actual question is, what do you consider your biggest game move? Lizzy, you can take that away.
Okay, so my biggest game move, I think I made more subtle moves. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't. So I made more subtle moves, but I think the fact that I was able to get everybody in the house to want to keep me and to go against Mark while he was HOH, and then Rizzo, his like final two, also going against Mark. I think that is a testament to like my social prowess and the way that I was able to make people feel in the game.
Amanda?
I think when I nominated Mark, I think it forced him to really draw a lot of lines in the sand. And I think it kind of set up some of the things that ended up happening into the end game. That'd be a big move. Or being willing to cut Nathan so that we could get 4 women competing against 2 men in that final 7 double. Mark did not think I would be willing to cut it. I know Mark and Jerry were completely blindsided in that 3-2 vote. And I think that was another big move.
Awesome. And so lastly, I have something for one of you. It's not for both of you. It's only for one of you, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. A fortune. You will win Big Brother Hometowns tonight. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Thank you, Macy, out there. That was cute. Next up is he wearing? Hold on. It looked like for a second Mark wasn't wearing a shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt. What do you
He's
mean?
not wearing a shirt. I knew it.
Oh, I'm wearing one. Hello, friends.
Hi, Mark.
Well, I had this whole like shtick and story and spiel to really just, be mad at Destiny, and she's not here, so she can get that in the jury chat. So my question, I'll just come up with something on the fly. Lizzy, I think you've talked a lot about you surviving the block on my HOH, and I haven't heard much else. So what is a different game move or something else you did in the game other than have connections and survive the block on my HOH?
It wasn't just on your HOH. I was on the block the most times out of the game. Sorry. But I think that
Oh, I didn't know that.
I survived the most amount of times. I survived, especially the third person on the block curse. Third time's the charm, right? But I think that is a move, and being able to last so long and have people. That's like your social capital, right, in the game. So I had enough social capital that even your final 2 of Rizzo, unless I'm mistaken and you didn't have a final 2 of Rizzo, even he was willing to stick his neck out for me and not put me up. And people didn't want to vote me out. And I really do think that that's a testament to my social skills, and people felt good with me. And even as I was voting them out, they felt good with me. I think that like big moves can only get you so far. And to be honest, the biggest moves were probably made by Destiny, but they were also decided apparently with Amanda and me as well. And I think so we're about equal in that playing field. But I really do think that me being able to survive so long against all odds and to claw my way here is a testament to my game.
So if Destiny gets credit for all the strategic moves, and Amanda obviously gets the comp wins, you get the social game. Which is more important as the winner, social game or comp wins?
Social game, because you want to make people feel good about voting for you at the end.
Got it. Amanda.
Hi, Mark.
Hello. My question for you is, from my experiences in our talks and certain points of the game, it seemed to me like you lacked conviction sometimes. Like you ignored me when putting me up because you were scared I was going to change your mind. You didn't tell me that you were voting to keep Jess. Was it Jess up against Nathan? So I'm just curious. Is like where does that fall into that? Like why not tell me? Like I feel like I'm just like it's not a question, I guess, but did you have conviction in this game?
Yeah, I think I did have conviction in this game. When I resolved to cut somebody, I cut them. And maybe I might have said that I didn't want to talk to you because I knew you changed your mind. I actually nominated you because I didn't think you were making me a priority in this game. I thought you were making me a side option. So I did lie to you whenever I told you that I would tell you the real reason why I nominated you. It was also because I thought that I was not in your end game plan and that you were too well connected. So, I mean, that was a conviction. I think I considered it an equal positive outcome if either you or Hannah went home that round. And I didn't want to tell you that in case you survived because I thought you would come for me. And I think I did a lot of things in this game that made it seem that I was not making moves when I were doing things for move reasons. I know I had to hide a lot of the moves I made the co-HOH with Jerry because the boys' room was only in its second week of being formed, and if there was like a whiff that all the women were working together, I knew it would crumble down before we got to our main goal of getting to jury at that time. So I think I have done myself a disservice and played this game where I have minimized my moves to remove a target. And I think I don't want that to be perceived as a lack of conviction. I'm going to have to stand by every decision I made in this game moving forward. And not telling you and Jerry about the Nathan vote wasn't so that because I was flip-flopping, it's because that way you and Jerry were alienated from Jess.
Fair. Just a quick question for Amanda. You went by data, you say, a lot of the times, and when you get to go back and watch the episodes, I was so frustrated. I said you can take your data and lube it up and shove it up your ass. So my question is, do you think the data that you received was all like? Do you think you did the most with the data you had, and do you think that you made the right decisions more times than not?
You know, a data set's only as good as you interpret it, and I'm only going to interpret it as my real perception in the game. So it's, you know, a point in time interpretation of the data, and I feel confident in my decisions at the point in time. So I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for, but you're not going to ever know the whole truth in this game ever because people hide stuff from their diary rooms. But I think at the point in time, I've made the best decisions for myself.
Good answer. I like that. I don't really think I have anything else. So actually, I do have one. So this game, very obviously for me, it was very hard, and I was very emotional towards the end of it. I cried for the first time in like 4 years. Like, it was rough. So I want to know what point of this game had you the most emotional. Lizzy, you can start.
I think at one point, I don't even remember. I think we were talking about personal things, but I cried on Call with Destiny. I think like when I play games, although like I do get social and I'm you know, I do talk to people typically, I don't like to say like a lot of personal things, and I don't like to talk about super personal things because I try to avoid the line of I don't ever want it to come across as manipulation. And I allowed myself to open up more with Destiny, and was able to talk to her, and we heard each other. And I'm not going to obviously talk about different things we talked about, but allowing myself to open up and like cry with her and just yeah, that was very emotional for me. And I feel like I've gained a lifelong friend in Destiny. So yeah.
Amanda?
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually left like a really unflattering 10-minute sobbing diary room after C4 because I felt like my position in this game was completely done, and I was trying so hard. I was putting my heart and soul into everything. And so when I saw Jerry like trying to win answers he didn't need to win because only I was the person that could have beat Rizzo, I was like, oh, okay, so like everyone is literally working against me right now. So when I lost that competition and I had spent 8 hours doing it, 8 hours when I was supposed to be writing a report for work. A lot of stuff has happened with work, so I've been like just 100% go, which might be why I've seen so game body, because I thought I was gonna have a light month and I would be able to like socialize and have fun. But at that point in time, I was thinking about all the time I had already committed to this. I was thinking to the 8 hours I didn't spend writing a report, and to just have my game snatched away, I completely lost my shit.
Perfect. Lastly, real quick, what do you think the score will be and who will win? Lizzy? Or vote, not score. Sorry.
Oh God. I know what you mean. I think right now it's leaning towards Amanda winning. Hopefully I can sway more, but I think I'm gonna have a couple votes. I'm not sure yet who. I don't pretend to have I know I don't have amazing read on the jury right now because I don't really know what you will value, whether it will be comps or social, or a little mixture of both or whatnot. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think as of right now, with you speaking And the fact that everybody's going to bed after their call and I was late and I'm sorry about that, I think it's leaning towards Amanda winning.
Amanda?
I haven't really taken the I haven't been able to get a super good assessment on it because until most of the afternoon I was 100% taking Destiny to the final 2, but I think with feeling that she had all of these end game plans that didn't include me, and that just looking at all this stuff, thinking about all the alliances we had that didn't include me throughout the game. I know you said that there was an alliance with Destiny, yourself, Rizzo, and Jerry. And I know for a fact that they were trying to get Destiny to win points so that I would lose C4. So I had intended to just suck it up and lose to Destiny. But after hearing that Destiny planned to throw final 3 HOH to me so that I could be the one to eliminate Lizzy, which is what I interpreted as Destiny trying to get Lizzy's jury vote, I kind of, I had an about face, and maybe it was right, maybe it's wrong, but it's the decision I'm making that will help me sleep tonight at least.
I will tell you from my point of view and the reaction from the jury, you made the right decision in cutting Destiny. So take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. It's been an emotional night so far. Take a drink. Have a White Claw, perhaps. Good luck, ladies. My vote is still up in the air, and we will see how the rest of the night plays out. Good luck.
Thank you, Mark.
The fuck do I leave this shit?
Hanging out.
Sorry, I was not paying attention. Thanks, Mark. Next up, Jerry.
Hi, ladies. First off, congrats on making it to the 25 days in this game. Honestly, it was really hard, so props to you girls. Now, my vote is really up in the air right now, but I will have a question that will decide it. We will get to that. Now, Amanda, first off, when you were talking in your finale speech, your first speech, you said that you convinced me to put up a guy, and I don't think you convinced me of anything. Let me see.
Oh, yeah. I misspoke. I'm sorry.
Of anything, during our HOH, if anything, I do feel like I was maybe more swayed by Destiny. If anything, when I talked after her, because I was that set on nominating Nathan and you nominating Monica, but then I talked to Destiny and Rizzo, and they both convinced me that it was way better for me to actually nominate Monica and get rid of her, and that's why I did it. Then Nathan comes off the block, and at that point, I knew a girl was not gonna go on the block because of the girls thing, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. The only guy that I like and that I wouldn't mind going on the block is Alex, and I let you do that. And I do think that you probably thought you were manipulating me or whatever, but I knew about the alliance that you, Alex, Mark, Destiny, and Nathan had, and I was like, if anything, I'm gonna blow that up. When I found out about that, I wanted to win the POV. I wanted to take off Monica, and I wanted to put up Alex to blow up your guys' game. But that did not happen. So yeah, just that first thing, I just wanted to clarify that I do think that your read there could have been a bit off. Now, I do have an important question. What is the thing that you girls value the most in the game? Amanda, you can go first.
First, I do want to say people don't give you enough credit for how smart you are in this game. I thought I had very good acting skills, which apparently from your perspective is not the truth. So that's a big yikes for me. Yeah. Something I value in this game is probably being able to, maybe it seems two-faced, but something that I value in this game is being able to socialize with people and compartmentalize strategy. So maybe that makes me seem like game body or whatever, but anything I've ever said to anybody socially is real. And then anything I've ever done strategically, I've separated. So I hope that if I've betrayed someone strategically, they can separate it. So I think just that compartmentalization, I think we all play better whenever we can, socialize genuinely, but also strategize hard.
Okay. Lizzy?
I think something I value in the game is honesty and loyalty. And that is something that's super important to me. I play an honest and loyal game. That's just how I do it. I get less blood on my hands, and I I walk away feeling good about what I did and feeling good about my game and how I played, and ultimately it is a game, and I walk away with friendships after. So that's always lovely. I'm still best friends with a friend I made in my first org. So that's amazing. I got to meet her. It's lovely. And I think that's also a reason why I didn't initially put up Nathan when I was why I didn't put up Nathan when I was HOH is because I valued his honesty and his loyalty. But he slipped up and he said, when he was voting to keep Tasha over me, he slipped up and said, he was like, I promised her I would never vote her out, and there's only 2 other people I promised in the game that. And I was like, well, you didn't. That's not me. So that's why I didn't pursue working with Nathan, even though I did. I just want to explain why I say I value honesty and loyalty and then don't play with the person who's super honest and loyal. But it's because I knew that his loyalty is lied elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And to the people that I was loyal to, I stayed loyal to them. And I didn't judge people for like their game moves. What was game was game. I didn't judge people, but I was always honest with people. And I told, if I was going to vote you out, I told you I was going to vote you out. If I was going to put you up, I told you I was going to put you up. If I was going to put up Michael and Mark, and I told them both that I wasn't going to campaign against them, I wasn't going to campaign against them because it's what I said and it's what I did. And that's how I play the game. And, you know, I think sometimes it's hard because it's easy to lie. Lying is easy. You can do it in a second. What's harder is telling the truth and still getting to the end while doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna answer like quickly because I do want to see something. I also value honesty a lot in a game like this and loyalty. Obviously, if Destiny was here in the final 2, this conversation would be going a little bit different. But I do have a comment about that. Like I said, I do value honesty, and when I got evicted that round, I talked to the both of you. Lizzy, I talked to you. I appreciate that you you talked to me even though you knew you were going on the block, even though you knew it was a waste of time for me to call with you or whatever. And you were like, it sucks that you're going home. Like you dead ass like straight up told me you don't have the votes, you're going home. Whereas Amanda, I talked to you, and I do think that this entire game, we both knew we were being two-faced to each other, and that like our team Spicy was never like getting us anywhere. But every time I talked to you about that during that conversation we had at the end, it was to see if you would be honest with me and tell me like, dude, straight up, I was never working with you, and I wanted I'm going to get rid of you. And I do think that giving false hopes to someone is not it's not nice. And the problem is that you did not only do it to me, you also did it to Mark. We both compare notes, and I feel like it was like not the right move when you know you were going home. But I just wanted to like leave that there. And now the last question, which like I said, is gonna decide my vote. It's gonna look a bit petty from me, but I have to do it. Give me a number from 1 to 1,000. I already have the number. Whoever's closest, it doesn't matter if higher or lower, gets my vote. I already sent it to my DR chat, and I will stay true to it. If it's Amanda, Amanda gets my vote. If it's Lizzy, Lizzy gets my vote. So Amanda, what's your number?
I'm gonna pick 837, and I thought you were gaming with me up until the end, until that conversation, and so that's why I think we were so sneaky there. I think you're trying to get me to hinky vote you to stay with Rizzo was hinky voting you, so I knew that, so that's why I don't think I like opened up to you honest at the end there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but 837.
Lizzy?
I'm gonna go with 836.
Okay. Well, that's it from me then, ladies. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Terry.
Bye.
Next up, and it's going to be the last one. Nathan cannot join us tonight, but he's been watching a little bit and he sent his vote already. So that leaves Rizzo.
Riz!
Damn, Josh, I thought you were going to introduce me. Anyways, what's going on, guys? I just want to say congratulations.
It's the RIZGOD, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Riz God.
Oh my God, thank you, Josh. Anyways, before I get, because I actually do have a lot to say, before I get into it, I just want to say both of you guys, congrats. No matter what happens, you guys are the final 2 of BBH 12. So whenever you look back at it 30, 40 years from now on this YouTube clip, you guys know that you guys made it to the end of Big Brother Hometowns 12. So now I got that out of the way. I have a lot of things to say about the game. Coming into this, Amanda, I think everybody in the jury was rooting for you to get rid of Destiny, and you did that. But I think the thing is that you made it seem like you made a decision to get rid of Destiny, like at this moment, because she had an agreement with Lizzy. And based on the read of the game, I don't like Destiny had something with everyone. She had something with me. She had something with Mark. We had a final 3 that I'd like to think ran the game until final 7, where I mean, I'm going to be honest, this was Destiny's world and we were just living in it. And I think when you look at it, like, I mean, Lizzy has said this as well, but like a lot of your decisions were based around Destiny. And when Destiny asked you the question, like, name one move you did without her, you said something about an idea about Michael. So I want to give you this chance now. Maybe you have time to decompress. Was there anything that you can say that Amanda has done in this game that Lizzy did not, without the help of Destiny?
Oh, yeah. I know what one of my big moves was that wasn't involved with Destiny. I knew that Mark was, like, his name was out there. And so I taught Nathan how to form an alliance in this game. I taught Nathan that you could one-on-one Skype call with people. He didn't know that. And so I think something that I did that Destiny didn't do was I had a strong working relationship with Nathan. Nathan was more loyal to me than Destiny. And I taught Nathan how to make an alliance, and then he made an alliance that included me. That's how the Alliance Club got made. It's not, I taught Nathan that you needed to have a group chat with other people, and then you needed to name it and stuff like that. So I do think that was something I did strategically that didn't include Destiny. It was at the beginning of our working relationship. So yeah, so that is something. Thank you for asking me that again, because I think I have a much better answer now. What was the other part of your question?
I forgot, but I do have a rebuttal to that. So, you know, your move was to get Nathan to make this chat, which almost, I mean, not everyone, but Destiny ended up telling me I told Jerry. A lot of people knew about it.
Mhm.
But what, like, if you look, and I love Nathan. Nathan, if you're watching this, I love you. But when you look at the players in the game and decide who had the most agency, you went with Nathan, who a lot of the cast viewed as clueless, whereas Destiny had people like Mark, Lizzy, a lot of the girls. You know what I mean? So, like, explain why that approach with Nathan was the best approach for you instead of choosing anyone else.
I don't know if it was, you know, the best approach, but it was a good approach for me because Nathan was committed to me, but I think a lot of the people that were stronger in the game weren't viewing me as a real option. So Nathan always said that he would vote, like Nathan was always ready to work with me. And I think a lot of other people in this game were a lot more hesitant. So, I mean, sometimes you have to work with the options that you have. And I think that was one of my good options.
Yeah. All right, Lizzy. So my question to you is, you're one of the people that I did get along with the most, and you were honest with me when you told me about not voting to save me over Jerry if I was on the block and all of that. And I respect that tremendously. In my eyes, I low-key kind of threw my game for you because I didn't nominate you with Mark, but that is also a testament to your game. So I want you to use this time and explain kind of like what Monica said, but like now since you got to heard a lot of it, I think all the jurors, why was your game not about riding coattails, but instead the social relationships you've had with people?
Wow. Sorry, I'm having an emotional night, so that was very nice. So I'm a little teary, so thank you. Honestly, that I think social game honestly is the most important game, right? Your social capital is what allows you to stay in the game despite whether you're on the block or not. Like Survivor and Big Brother aren't all that different because ultimately you're voting people out, you're getting them to vote you to win, and you need to have people that are gonna go up to bat for you. And I did that this game. When I talked to people, I left people feeling good about me and feeling good about our relationship. I thank you so much, Rizzo. And I thank everybody that stuck up for me that round. Not saying Mark was like, Lizzy's a bad person. He never said any, it was never like a personal thing against me that he had. It was more just, it was just game. But the fact that so many people were willing to go up to bat for me because they felt good about me and they felt good about their relationship with me in the game and were willing to do that for me was just amazing. And I think speaks to that social that social testament. This game is a social strategic game. That's what it is. And I think I play the best social game out of me and Amanda. Nothing offense, Amanda, you're lovely. And I think you've played a really great game and you are a comp beast and you will always have that over me. And I think you're amazing. However, I left people feeling good and they wanted to fight for me. And I don't know if they felt the same for Amanda.
All right. And I have one thing. Destiny kind of stole it, but we're going to do something different. I saw this done last season, so shout out Chandler because I'm not original. This is what I want you guys to do. I want both of you guys to close your eyes or turn around from the camera so you guys can't react on what you guys are doing. I'm going to give you the name of the juror after based on hearing what everyone has to say. I want to raise your hand if you think they are going to vote for you to win. You get the rules?
Yes.
All right. First juror, do you guys think Amanda will vote? I mean, sorry, not Amanda. Monica will vote for you. Raise your hand if you think so. Okay. Next one. Hannah, do you think Hannah will vote for you? Okay. Next one. Do you think Macy will vote for you? Okay. Next one. Do you guys think Nathan will vote for you? Okay. Next one. Do you think Mark will vote for you? Okay. Next one. Do you guys think Jerry will vote for you? All right. Next one. Do you guys think Rizzo will vote for you? Next one. Do you think Jess will vote for you? And last, do you think Destiny will vote for you? All right. Based on what you guys can open your eyes now. Based on what you guys gave me, seems that you guys both think it's going to be a pretty close vote. I don't know what's going to happen. But with that being said, I'm done. Congratulations to the both of you. And congrats on one of you guys being the winner.
Thank you, Rizzo.
Take me away.
So much, Rizzo. Later. All right. Final chance, final plea to the jury before they submit their votes. Who went first before? It was Amanda. So Lizzy will go first this time, and then Amanda will close us out. Go for it.
Thank you guys for listening to me and hearing me out, and thank you for waiting. Again, I am so sorry. I am the busiest bitch I've ever met in my motherfucking life. But thank you guys for hearing me, and I really do think that my social capital gives me the clearance and the ability to win this game. I know I deserve it. I was able to get people to go up to bat for me. I was able to play an under the radar game while still surviving the most amount of being on the block the most amount of times. I was able to strategize with Destiny, along with Amanda strategizing with Destiny. I'm so sorry, I'm hiccuping. While also, making strong connections with other people, so where they felt good with me. It's hard to navigate this game by being honest. It's so much easier to lie, and I was able to play an honest game. Yes, I stretched the truth, and I did some Kantian ethics kind of thing. Like, you don't lie, but you can avoid the question kind of thing. And that's kind of how I approach these games. And I think that's a hard path to take, but it's a path that I did take. I was super busy. I had a lot of life things going on, but ultimately I was able to claw my way here, despite not having a set of group of people at the beginning, despite not being in that initial alliance to save me from the plague or whatever and what have you. I was able to be a part of a group that I was loyal to. I was loyal to the boys' room. And I was able to get here and be part of this amazing moment. And I am so proud of the way I played, and I deserve your vote. Thank you.
All you.
Thanks. I'm not going to sit here and try to say I play a perfect game. I'm not going to sit here and try to say I didn't lie. I think I did the best that I could in the times that I could. I know I was underestimated a lot in this game. I know I was an underdog. I did not nearly have the lovability of Lizzy or the just deck of cards stacked in her favor that Destiny had. I made choices that I thought I could make at the times when I thought I could make them. I did have to win out to get here. No one was going to take me to the end. People were going to cut me sometime in the jury phase. This is my first jury phase. This is my second org. The first org I ever played before, I went out as the third boot pre-jury. So this was really the first time I've ever had to experience this. And I think if there's been some like missteps along the way, it's because I've never had to make these steps before. I've never been in this phase of the game before. I did, tied with Dan Alt's record of how many comps he's ever won. I think I've had to, see whatever things were happening and make my best decision at the best time. I'm not going to act like I was the most well-connected person in this game and like I played my game with some kind of, guiding principle. I am very proud that we had 4 women get to the Final Four. That's something I'm passionate about in my day-to-day life. And when I made decisions, I made decisions. If I pretended that I was waffling to you, I'm sorry. That probably is a little two-faced and manipulative, but I did what I thought was best at the time, and I'm not eloquent in these jury type speeches things, but I lied and I'll say I did. I'll own it. And maybe cutting Destiny was the worst move I've ever made in this game, but time will tell. But I felt that I had to do it. And so I will own that decision. I felt that I had to do it based on other things I had heard. And so I did it. Do I feel real scummy inside? You bet your ass I do. But it's my decision that I made and I have to live by it.
All right, ladies, you've officially done all you can do. The power's now in the jury's hands. Jury, go ahead and submit your vote via a video to the diary room. We will let you two go backstage and breathe for a little while. We'll hit the hype music for a bit. We'll come back on with the reading of the votes. Someone's going to win, and that'll be that. Congratulations to you both. You both have earned your spot here, and that'll be that. So see you in a few moments. Hi, we're not done yet. Here's some more hype music. Hi, everyone. Still hang tight. We're still waiting for everyone to get their vote in. Sorry that this is taking so long, but it has been a flexible night, and that is what happens. So hang with me. That music is chill. We're just going to keep it rolling, and we'll be right back.
Grab a snack.
Yeah. don't go too far because you never know. But all right, everybody, we have the votes. Give us one more second to put them in the basket, and then we're ready to go. All right, Amanda, Lizzy, Gray, Adam, I'll bring everyone on for the revealing of the votes. Good luck to you both. No matter what happens, we've had a very fun season. You guys are deserving final two, and either of you are deserving winners. So, Kieran, dim the lights. Here we go. Whoa. He dimmed the lights. Here we go. All right, vote number 1. Lizzy. Vote number 2 goes to Amanda. Vote number 3 goes to Lizzy. That's 2-1 Lizzy. Vote number 4 goes to Amanda. 2-2. Vote number 5 goes to Lizzy. It's 3-2 Lizzy. Next vote goes to Amanda. We're tied again, 3-3. Next vote goes to Lizzy. It's 4-3. Next vote, Amanda. It is 4-4. Going down to the final vote.
Oh my God.
For only the 3rd time in the history of BBH, it is decided by 1 vote. And the winner of Big Brother Hometowns Season 12, congratulations, Lizzy Crabtree. You are the winner of Big Brother Hometowns Season 12.
What the fuck? Sorry. Amazing game, Amanda. I am so proud of you. You are amazing and you are way too hard on yourself, okay? You are amazing. And I love you and I see you and I appreciate you. You are great. That being said, I'm so happy to have won. What a fucking night.
Yeah, 2 wins for you, Lizzy, in one night.
I am so happy to win BBH. I wanted to try something different. The monotony was really getting to me and org. And sorry, I'm so emotional. I started the night with false lashes. Now it's just makeup is falling down. Whatever. Thank you to the hosts and for always being so patient with me. Like, I am so sorry I was late. I'm
to the bitter end.
I'm so sorry. I know. I'm always fucking late. Always doing something between my 2 jobs and moving and whatnot. Sorry. I know I cuss a lot. I'm so sorry. I feel a lot. I feel things intensely. But this is such a well-organized game. And to anybody who is on the fence about applying, please apply. It is amazing. And I will recommend it to everyone that I talk to. And I'm like, oh, you're tired of Survivor? Bet. Play BBH. Like, you're not gonna regret it. So it's such a well-organized game. So thank you guys for that. And to everybody I met, it's been so lovely getting to know all these new people, and I really hope we're friends. I don't know if Riz is still watching, but once COVID quiets down, I'm gonna get on the Metro North and we're gonna hang out, and it's gonna be so much fun. Like, oh my God. I am in shock. I'm just really proud, and I'm so glad that people saw me and saw my game, and I'm proud of the women.
I've been seeing you since week 3, baby.
What, baby?
I've been seeing you since week 3.
You've been what?
I've been seeing you since week 3.
You've been saying me?
Seeing you.
Guys, I'm sorry. I have a sinus thing, so I can't hear that well. But thank you for seeing me, Amanda, and thank you to everybody. Like, social game is super essential to me, but getting to the end with 4 women and that Girls Alliance is literally like a dream come true for me. I have tried to make that happen before. I really have tried, and I've never succeeded. So excuse me. Feels really good. So I don't know. Sorry. I'm emotional. Thank you.
Congrats, Lizzy. Amanda, would you like to say anything before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody on the cast. If I've ever socialized with you, it's real. I live alone, and I've really enjoyed the time getting to socialize with people, even though I was like working for like 15 days straight in the middle there. I am very proud of what we were able to do as women coming together. I think you guys gave us a gift when you cast this season with 50-50 men, women, gender parity. And I hope to shit people are not thinking that we wasted that opportunity, because I think we grabbed it and I think we ran with it. And that's something I'm going to be proud of for the rest of my life. We had the opportunity. We took it. Women's alliances can work. Women can work together. Women are strong. Women can win comps. Do not underestimate women.
Yeah, this was the girls' season. This was it. And we hope that it gets topped, because we love when women come and play the hell out of this game like you all did. I'm super proud. It was super. We worked hard to make sure that happened, and I'm glad we did.
Yep.
Not just because, to make us look good, but we think there's a great value in the game to have 50-50 in that regard. We hope to be able to do it again and again and again. We hope that this is the standard now. But Amanda, heck of a game. Lizzy, you played awesome. Deserve the win. We'll see you in a year or two for Winners at War, I guess. But until then, unless anyone has anything else to say, Gray, Adam, Max.
I am so happy that you guys are here. Awesome job, Lizzy and Amanda. I'm so proud of you guys. All the love.
I agree. It was so fascinating to watch both of you. Again, I'm so happy we had gender parity this season. I was all for the women. I'm so happy they made it to the end. I could not
the women would win this season at the beginning. So thank you for making
it. Great job to both of you. This was so fun to watch. So congratulations to you both.
All right, I'm going to send you guys backstage. It's getting late. I doubt people really want to do a reunion, but if they do, we can get on a Zoom or whatever. I'm probably going to go to bed soon. But I will let you guys go. We'll put everyone back in the house chat. Let everyone at least chat there. And if you want to get on a call, that's great. Congratulations again. Really great season. A lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching this, staying up late with us. We still have 33 people watching. Great night. And I don't know, Max was saying something. I thought
VL's favorite.
Oh, the VL's favorite. Yes. Okay. We'll announce the winner of we had the poll for the last little bit of the viewing party's favorite. And in a runaway, the viewing party's favorite is Amanda. So
guys, I need to apologize to the cast in advance. I talk so much shit in DRs.
Well, the good news is most of that content isn't out yet.
Mark and Rizzo were playing fuckboy games. I'm so sorry. Please do not take anything I said in a DR to be serious. I love everybody on the cast. I filmed such crazy DRs because my mom's gonna watch these videos. I already ordered her a long sleeve shirt, but anyway, it all came from the heart. Maybe it was exaggerated. Mark and Rizzo, I do not think you were fuckboys. Probably, I don't know. Need more data.
Okay, most of that content isn't out yet. It will be. I'll get to editing the rest of the season very soon. It just didn't happen this time around. That's okay, because life is busy. But that's it for us. I'm gonna send you guys out, and we'll close this out here. And make us bigger like this. And actually, I'll let Lizzy on because she is our winner. Congratulations, Lizzy. Job well done. You've won the season, and that wraps up the show for us tonight. We'll season 13, shooting for around mid-March. Looking for. So if you're thinking about playing this game, if you want to be like Lizzy and win this game, it could be you. Apply. We would love to have you, Lizzy. Any final words before we sign off?
I'm just incredibly blessed, and I'm so happy to be here. BBH, I'm a Survivor player. This is new territory, and this was one of the busiest months of my life. And the fact that I'm able to go through these life changes with the cast and the production is just amazing. And please apply for next season. If you're thinking about it, just please do it. God, it's such a fun game. It's so well organized, and I can't thank you guys enough. And thank you guys so much. I'm blown away. I'm blown away that I won.
I've officially won the production / Carl cast draft because I drafted you. So at least I won that. Otherwise, yes, apply. We were excited for more seasons and more fun. And I was gonna say something else, but I'm tired and
yeah.
And
it's a long night.
It's a long night.
It's
so
the 3-hour mark. So
the longest finale ever. This will be really easy to edit, though. I'll cut out about an hour. We played Family Feud. If you didn't catch that,
I love you. I really was trying to get away, and every time I was trying to get away, It was like something else was happening. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, okay, how do I get away without being rude? And then they're like, I don't know. And then everybody was taking a long time. I was stressed as all hell. I was like, oh my god. And then I didn't think Amanda was taking me because Amanda told me that she was taking Destiny, and I was like, well, they're really waiting a long time for them to tell me that I'm not being chosen. And then I was like, And then I tried to enter the stream out of my phone and it didn't work. And I was like, oh, it was just a mess. But thank you.
One more thing to announce: the winner of the official Big Brother Hometowns season 12 draft run by Crystal Powell. Congratulations, Alex Day. You have a Big Brother Hometowns win finally.
Wait, Alex Day picked me?
No, so there was he might have, I don't know, but there was a different draft where everyone got to pick 3 people and there was points scored throughout the whole season. You guys will see that. It's really cool, and K-Pop crushed it with that. So, all right, we're blabbering on. People don't care anymore. Good night, everybody. We'll see you soon for some off-season stuff, and then season 13 down the line. Bye.